Hi, welcome into the stream. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Illumination. Hope everyone's good. Sorry, I'm a little bit beat up over the little hangout that I had with my friends. Everyone's like asleep now because it's getting a little bit late. So I thought that I might just hop on for a little bit since I don't go to sleep so early. Yeah. I'm having a good day though. Hope everyone's doing well. It's I got my internet fixed finally. I figured out what the big issue was that we were going through. It was weird. You're kind of sleepy right now. You should get some rest. I think getting some rest is good. Feeling good. Yeah. I honestly, I feel the same. I took like a 15-minute break right before I got on to hang out with my friends. So I honestly feel just as tired. It really wasn't enough sleep. I was telling myself like maybe I should have gotten more, but it was also just like I haven't talked to them in a really long time, so I was just like, okay, maybe we just take a little bit of time and just hang out for a bit, right? But yeah, I fixed my internet finally. Turns out there was an issue, and the main issue was, so basically, if you don't know, I got hit by like a hurricane recently. I think I've mentioned it a few times, but we got hit by a hurricane, so like our internet system was down. I think around that time I had decided to upgrade my internet, like the speeds and stuff, and so they had to send in new equipment to basically like fix it, or not fix it, to upgrade it, I guess you could say. It was like an equipment upgrade. And when we were getting it installed in, the router, my dad had installed it in without using the power cable that it came with. We used the old power cable for the old router because it like fit and it powered on. I told him that I think that's not gonna work, but for some odd reason in his mind he kept thinking that it was gonna work. So I just kind of just went with him, and I just said, okay, sure, if you think it works. And turns out it doesn't work because apparently the old power cord for the old router doesn't supply enough power to the new one, so it straight up wasn't working. So what was happening was it was straight up not breathing. Every once in a while the connection would dip off because the router just was not getting enough power, like genuinely speaking. So yeah, like I don't know, I'm just a little bit peeved at that because I literally said so that was gonna be the case, but no one listens to me until something actually happens. Hi Ellie, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Panda's doing good. Panda's so my parents have left the house. I am currently home alone now, which is really cool. And so Panda is with me and I'm taking care of him by my lonesome, which is fine because, you know, that's what I've been doing for like the past few months. Illumination says, I'm kind of stressed. I have 6 homeworks to do tomorrow, or that are due tomorrow, and a few homeworks that I need to redo on, which honestly sounds like the worst situation ever. I really hope like it, you know, works out for you. I remember those times. Thank God I don't have any more school. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a lie because, you know, I'm going back to school at some point. I don't miss it at all. But yeah, that's kind of the TLDR of my day. Just trying to figure out everything and just make sure that it's all working. 10:34 p.m. in my time. It's a late stream. Yeah, it is a pretty late stream. I think right now for me it's 12:34 a.m. So it's like 34 minutes past midnight, which is, you know, it's just one of those nights. I would have streamed earlier. My plan was to stream at around like 9 p.m. my time, which would have been give or take around 7:30 p.m. in your time, I think, if I'm doing my math right. That was the original plan. I got tired, and so I decided to take a nap, and then in the middle of my nap I got a call from my friends, and they were just like, hey, we're like hanging out playing some games today, if you want to join. feel free to. And I was telling them like, well, I'm still trying to debate if I want to go to sleep tonight early or if I want to like stay on and stream. Like I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. But I think I ended up making the decision to hang out with them because it has been a little bit of time since we've done anything like that. What's my time zone? My time zone is EST. I live in the east side of the US, so like give or take like like New York time zone, Florida time zone, like all those time zones kind of where I'm at, which means that for me it's like I'm forward in time compared to you guys, so it's like late for me. It's like past midnight late for me. Yeah, if you live in Western, that's more like Cali, I think, et cetera, and then there's also like the Midwest, which is like its own time zone. Most of my friends live, or online friends, they live in California, so they're like Western too, so I kind of know that time zone pretty well because they're all like kind of active then, if that makes sense. Yeah, born in Florida, I gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have much to say about Florida, to be honest. Florida's one of those states where I just feel like it was nice going, but it felt like weird because it's just so different from where I live, in terms of like the view, I guess you could say. Because like, I don't know, the one thing that stood out to me in Florida was, damn, there's a lot of palm trees. And also, why is the ground so flat? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, the people who have been to Florida. Why is Florida so flat? Like, it just looks like it's just flat. Like, it might have just been the location that I was at, but it just felt like everything was so much more flat than where I came from, which is like so interesting. Also, Cookie Lover, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren. Today I have fixed my internet, so welcome into the Cafe Barra. I'm a Capybara VTuber, and we're just doing a little bit of just chatting tonight because it is a little bit late for me, and I'm just trying to like hang out, chill, yap about stuff. It's just one of those days. Yeah, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I really do appreciate it. We're just kind of chilling. I'm still getting back into like the groove of things because how long have I streamed? How long have I started streaming? It's been like 12 days since I started back up streaming. It feels like a lot shorter than that. I feel like I'm still getting used to everything. I remember like being able to just stream for so much longer back then, and then just like nowadays I feel like I get fatigued so easy because I'm not built up that stamina. It's kind of like went away. Yeah, the internet. Yeah, I'm glad I ended up fixing it. It honestly took a lot longer to figure out what the problem was than I would have preferred, but I'm happy that we ended up getting it done. I don't know, I still feel like it's so self-explanatory, and like I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I told you so, that kind of thing. But it's like, literally I told you so. Like I literally told my dad, hey, this plug is not gonna work with the router. Like it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna give enough power. It's not gonna provide like enough for the router to be able to like do all of its internet stuff. And he was just like, no, it's fine. It literally looks the same, which I was telling him, obviously the routers are different. Like, sure, it physically looks the same, but if they're sending us a new router to upgrade the internet, obviously it's gonna either require more power or be a different model. Like, I don't know. He's a little bit hard-headed like that, which I feel like I'm a little bit hard-headed sometimes too. So I probably get that from him. I mean, it's all water under the bridge at the end of the day, but I mean, who knows? Yeah, I was there for the stream, but didn't realize I didn't follow, so I'm happy I made it to your stream. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, I know. It was really rough yesterday. I was getting really frustrated. I was tired. I don't know. It was just one of those days where I kind of just felt like things just weren't going my way, which, occasionally happens, right? Hi, Jay. Welcome into the stream, man. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling and chatting. It's really late for me right now, so I'm like taking the time to relax after a really long session with like kind of just chatting with my friends and playing games together. I would have streamed it, but it's like one of those days where I like just don't feel like doing it. Heart Elizabeth, I think, or Elizabeth. Hi, welcome into the stream. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Sorry, it's been a really long day, but welcome into the stream. My name is Treat, otherwise known as Ren. We are currently just doing a just chatting stream. So yeah, welcome into the Capybara. I am a Capybara VTuber. We're just kind of yapping about any and everything. I'm just kind of recounting my day so far. Elizabeth, yeah, I gotcha. Sounds good, sounds good. Oh, Vivi, hi, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hi, Treat, see your internet is working. Yep. We fixed the internet. That was what we were talking about for sure. It's really happy, or it's really good, really happy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's really good that I fixed it though, because the internet payment like just got shot up into the sky, honestly. And so I'm just kind of glad that we're like able to kind of do this now. Hi JSG, hope you're doing well. Any movies tonight recommend? Movies. I'm not a big movie person. Honestly, I don't watch shows or movies as much as I probably should. I think it's one of those things where like I like to do that kind of stuff in like a group setting, but I don't really know people near me well enough to actually do that, because most of the people that I knew, like friends IRL, they're just like all busy. So all my friends are like online, but like they're also all busy too. So I don't really know. I don't really know in terms of like movies and stuff. Doing good, chilling night for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to stay on, but I just found out, or you ever stream now, but it's super late where I live. Yep. Get some rest. Are you serious? Okay. Are we back? Test. Hello. It was doing so good. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. That's super weird. It's back. Cool. We're good. I swear it doesn't usually do this. I'll say it again if you're just coming to the stream. This doesn't usually happen. I just recently upgraded my internet, so all the equipment is new. I fixed it. I figured out what the problem was. I think we might occasionally still have issues. I don't know what happened there. That one was weird because that one was nothing like the issues we were having yesterday. So the issues we were having yesterday was basically what was happening was the internet wasn't stable. So like every once in a while it would just like dip off for a little bit, and then it would come back, and then it would dip off, and then it would come back, right? But it would never like completely go out. It was just being really like wonky. But there, I don't know what happened. I think it just completely shut off. Like everything just shut off. So I don't know. That was weird. Everything seems fine though, again. So I'm just gonna pray and hope that it kind of keeps itself at that level. Sure. When I'm going to take the moment and say bye before the internet goes out. So bye, hope I see you next stream. Yeah, no, definitely. I appreciate you stopping by once again. Get some good rest. Yeah, I had some stuff planned out today. I was thinking about doing a playing Zoocosis, which was that like interesting horror game that came out recently, but I don't know. I kind of want to save that for another day because it feels late and I don't want to start something at like a time like this, because it's just like a lot of people have to go to sleep because it is like Thursday tomorrow and like school is like still a thing, you know? Yeah, but take care. Thank you. I appreciate it. Get some rest. Internet problems get annoying. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not usually one to complain about internet. I feel like my internet usually is fine. I don't know. It was just one of those days where like things just weren't working out. But like, I don't know. It was easily avoidable. And that is what was annoying me, because I literally called my dad and I was just like, hey, like, I found out what the issue with the internet was, because I wasn't the only person like going through it too. Like, everyone else's devices just weren't doing well. Like, every once in a while the connection would like flip off. And so like I was telling him, I was just like, hey, like, this is literally the issue. Like, it was the power cord. You should have switched it. Like, my dad likes to do this thing where he deflects a lot. Like I love him, but he deflects a lot. Like, he'll do this thing where, like, like, when you do something wrong, usually people like will apologize, but he'll like deflect it off. Like, he won't blame someone else, but he'll like deflect it off to like, oh well, it just looked the same, so I just assumed that it would work the same. Like always trying to make like a logical excuse that doesn't like implicate anybody, but it's just like, oh, but it wasn't like all my fault. Like, it was a logical conclusion, so you can't blame me for that. He really likes doing that. And honestly, I feel like I do that a lot too, which I probably get it from him once again, but it's okay. Yeah, for sure, most definitely. I mean, I was the one that really wanted the internet to get upgraded, so it was kind of my job to kind of figure out all the issues, because the whole point of wanting the internet upgrade was because I just was struggling so bad to get the stream running, but also it was like right after a huge hurricane, so it made sense. But I hadn't been talking with my parents for a super long time already. I told them like, hey, I've been really wanting to upgrade this internet for a really long time. Like, it would be only like a $20 increase per month on top of what we already pay, which is like way more than $20. We paid like originally the internet we were paying for was like around $80. So it would round up to like 100 basically. And so I was trying to convince them like, okay, well, we could triple our speed. Like, I could have an easier time streaming and doing all these things if, we pay just like $20 extra, which I would cover the $20 because, I would just make the money through the stuff that I do to make money. And they were always on the fence on it, not because it was expensive. I don't think money was the issue for them. I think the main thing was like, they didn't know like how the process of upgrading the internet would go. Like, do we have to figure out new equipment? Are they gonna like send a person out to have to like do it? They just didn't want to bother with it. It was just too much work, right? Because for them the internet was fine. They're not complaining. The most they do is watch YouTube videos. They're not complaining about the internet speed. But for me, it's just like, I just want a more comfortable experience doing what I like to do here. And I would cover like most of the cost of the internet if we were to upgrade it, because I mean, I'm obviously the one like wanting it to be upgraded. Hi Hero, welcome in. My day's been good, thanks for asking. Sorry for not seeing your message. Hope you've been doing good today. You were putting food away. I gotcha. Welcome in, or welcome back. Speaking of food, I'm like debating if I should eat again or not. I feel like I didn't eat earlier because I was like hanging out with people, and so I was just like putting that off. But then now I don't feel hungry because I didn't eat. And that's weird. I don't know if that's just me. Anybody else feel that kind of like sensation where if you don't eat for like a certain amount of time, you don't feel as hungry as you would normally? It's like one of those things. I don't know. That could just be me, I think. You should eat though. I really should. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat, because like we went to a fried chicken place yesterday, and so we have like a lot of leftover chicken. But I also don't know if I should be eating chicken at like after midnight, because the only thing I ate was breakfast today, and it was a really light one. I've just been doing a lot of stuff today, so I just haven't had the chance. But it also feels like eating chicken right now would be really heavy. But I don't know exactly, like, if it's like actually, if I should eat or not. Like, should I just wait until tomorrow? Like, I'd just be fasting. Yeah. You have that feeling sometimes? Yeah, no, definitely. um I don't know, it is like a weird feeling because there was a point in time, I think about 2 years ago, where I was like, I don't know, I just randomly decided I wanted a diet. I just really wanted a diet, and so I just went on a diet, and then I started working out a lot, and then just like not eating. And then, initially it was like weird because like I would eat so much less than I would normally eat, and then my brain was telling me like, oh, you're always hungry, like what the heck is this ad? Thank you, Adobe Photoshop. Wow, thank you. Just got an ad, sorry. But yeah, initially I was just like, damn, I really need to eat, and it felt like I was just starving myself the entire time. But I think like after a certain point, your body just kind of got, or my body at least, just kind of got used to it, and I just ate so much less from then on, and it just made my job, I feel like, 10 times easier. Could get a snack too. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It sucks because my family is the type to mainly cook and not really buy snacks, because they don't trust like processed foods, because they think it's gonna like be very harmful for your body, which to an extent I like agree with. But also it's like having snacks is good because you can eat something when you don't want like a full meal. But we're so like, what's the word? I guess we're so anti-snack in my household that it's just become a thing where we just don't eat snacks or even buy them. Like I haven't had a bag of chips in my house for probably the last like 3 years. Like the only person that really buys snacks is my sister, but she's usually not home because she has like school and stuff. So I straight up just don't have snacks, which is like super interesting. It's like one of those things where I feel like, since I'm home alone, I should buy some just in case for moments like these. But it's also just like I'm so used to not eating snacks that it feels a little weird to eat them. So I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's like I'm kind of half and half on it. Honestly, you should drink a cup of tea. A cup of tea wouldn't be bad. I have so much tea in one of my like in my kitchen somewhere. I need to find it. But I just have so much tea. I just like, I don't know. I'm like not big on hot drinks, if that makes sense. Like for me, and this could just be me, but I like drinking things that I can just gulp down like super quick. I don't know why. Like, because sometimes I'm like super thirsty, and I don't know. I feel like hot drinks, I just burn myself more often than not. Like, it's not that I don't like tea. I just like tea that's only warm, not hot. But like, so what I usually do is I would make a cup of tea and then leave it there on the counter for like maybe 10, 20 minutes, give or take. Let kind of the heat dissipate a bit, and then I drink it. Like, it's not like room temperature. I feel like room temperature tea isn't really that good either. It's like somewhere in between, like, kind of like hot and room temperature. It's like a middle ground, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like, I just prefer tea like that. That could just be a sin for some people, but that's just how I drink it. Now I want to make myself some tea, but it's damn near 1 a.m. I know. And then like, apparently tea has caffeine. Apparently. I didn't know this also. I only figured this out recently, but apparently tea has caffeine. So you're not supposed to be drinking it super late. If you drink tea really late, it could keep you up at night. But I think it's only certain types of tea that has caffeine. I'm not sure. You can add ice cubes. Yeah. I tried that a long time ago, but then it gave it like a weird, like diluted flavor that I wasn't like super fond of. I don't know. Maybe it's just the type of tea that I drink Like, what kind of teas do you guys drink? Like, I know my sister has recently gotten into like drinking like Earl Grey, which I tried it and it was a little weird. I don't know why. It had like what is the aftertone for Earl Grey? It's like slightly sour, or maybe it was just the tea that she got, but it was a little weird. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, knowing that, you know, I know like I drink a decent amount of tea. Yeah, Earl Grey. I have tried it and I think I would rate it like maybe a 6. I was thinking an 8 though. But maybe it was the particular brand that she got, because she did get like a super cheap brand apparently. You don't drink tea bags? Yeah, I'm like half and half on that. I drink tea bags, but I also drink like the dried like leaves and stuff, because my parents will drink that, and it's like two different things. But I don't really prefer one over the other. Not everyone likes it. That's fair. I've just never tried it. Jasmine is good. I do think jasmine is really good. Green tea is always good. Yeah, green tea, black tea have caffeine. Yeah, which I used to drink a lot of black tea, but not anymore. What I drink is what is it called? Let me try and find the name of it, because I don't know off the top of my head. Here it is. So this is the type of tea that I drink. It's like a type of like tea from China. So it's like a Chinese tea, and it's like a weird fermented tea, but it's pretty good. I don't really know how to explain the flavor. But it's like, I don't know. It's, for me, it's really similar to what's like the thing that I want to say. My brain's just not braining right now, but I don't know. That's the type of tea that I like drinking, because that's what my parents drink and I'm just used to drinking it, right? You don't drink tea? I mean, tea isn't for everyone. I feel like tea is one of those things where you have to just enjoy it. I mean, there's that whole process of people who drink tea more for like kind of the process of making it. That's also something that people really enjoy doing. For me, I think I'm like kind of half and half on that too. I don't know, there's something really nice about just being able to sit down and just like calmly make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and kind of just enjoying that process, waiting for it to like kind of, you know, do its thing, and then just sitting down and just taking small sips and just kind of enjoying it while like watching something. Usually like early in the mornings, it feels really nice. Have you ever had chocolate tea before? If not, you should really try it. My favorite type of tea. And no, I've never tried chocolate tea before. That's super interesting. I have never heard of that. So like, is that literally chocolate tea? Like, is it sweet? Like, does it just taste like chocolate, or is that just a name for it? Yeah. It's really interesting. I don't know. For me, tea bags are convenient. They're really convenient. But there's also something about the process of like doing your own tea in an actual like traditional pot, which I'm not big on that, but my grandparents are big on that. I don't know if you've ever seen those TikTok videos, where it's like, you know, Chinese people doing like making tea, and they have this like whole process, and there's like the tea pets and stuff where you're supposed to like wash them with your like first cup or whatever of your tea, because it's like your first, it's like not strong, your first one. It doesn't really get much of like it out of it. It's super cool. Hey Burrito, what's up? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. How's your night been so far? I appreciate you stopping by. We're just gonna talk about tea. That's like the current topic. Somebody mentioned about like wanting to drink tea, and I was just like, man, I should make some tea right now, but I'm also like, it's also late. I shouldn't drink tea so late. I like tea when I'm either reading or working on something. Usually drink jasmine while working since the smell slash taste makes my brain think, okay, time to work, which is fair. I think that's a really nice way of drinking. It's like really recreational. Sorry, that's the word that I wanted to use. I do have a lot of jasmine tea too at home. I like jasmine because it's less about the taste for me for jasmine. It's more the smell. I think the other tea that I was talking about, the pu'er tea, is I like it for the taste. I think it tastes really good because I'm used to drinking tea like that. It's also like the tea that I was talking about, the pu'er tea, is also very similar to teas that you will get at dim sums if you ever went to dim sums. Which I feel like some people don't know what that is. A dim sum, it's like I believe it's a Cantonese thing. It's like a style of restaurant slash cuisine where you kind of just go in there and there's gonna be like these people pushing around these like carts, and then you basically like order food off of those carts while drinking tea. At least that's like how I remember it being, because I used to go to dim sums a lot whenever I used to live in New York, because I was actually born in New York City, which is kind of an interesting tidbit fact. Apparently I lived there for like the early few years of my life, so we go visit like occasionally, but we'll have dim sum, and then that's where I got into like drinking tea, because you're supposed to, apparently it's like a really normal thing where you drink tea and then you order food, and it's like super cool, right? Have you ever seen a cocoa bean? I have not actually. It's apparently made from the husk of cacao beans, so it's very different from hot chocolate. Not creamy, just kind of bitter unless you add sugar in it. That's interesting. It does seem like the type of thing that I would enjoy trying for sure. Like it does look pretty, like it sounds good. And I do kind of want to try it now, because I'm always down to like try anything. I'm like the type of person that, you only really live your life once. So for me, it's just like even the weirdest things, I'm like inclined to try it, because you never know if you end up liking it or not. I also feel like I like foods that a lot of other people don't like because of my culture, so it makes me feel open to try other things, if that makes sense. The fruit from a cacao tree, the seeds are used to make chocolate tea. I see. Gotcha. And you can eat the fruit before you turn the seeds into chocolate, which is really cool. I didn't even know that. It's actually really good. Might pick up more tea later this week, but we're running out of space, which is fair. I do think that I'm a hoarder just a bit of like tea. So we have like so many different types of tea at my house. And like the location that I have for them is just kind of filling out, because before I even finish one type of tea that I have, I'm already looking to buy like another one. So it just becomes like this huge collection of just teas. And I don't know if they expire. I've asked my parents if I should throw some of the older ones away, but they always just like, no, like it's whatever, So I just have like a bunch of teas just there. I mean, I guess the fermented ones probably, because a lot of them are fermented, a decent amount of them. So I guess perhaps the fermented ones might last longer. I'm not sure. You like herbal masala chai, is how you say it, and then green tea and black tea, very enjoyable in the cold winter. Which, yeah, no, I agree. I think my tea consumption definitely goes with season. I think the colder it is outside, the more enjoyable it is to drink tea. There was this like specific time in my life where, to give a little bit of background, the location that I live in does not get much snow at all. It doesn't give much snow. I think like the most amount of snow we'll ever get at once is probably like 3 days of snow per year, something like that. And so there was this thing that I used to like doing where I would kind of wrap myself in like a robe, like what, like those like robes that rich people wear in like the movies, right? Like I bought one of those because I thought it would be like fun, right? And And so I got one of those, and I would like to wear it outside while it was like snowing, but I would like sit in a location where it's like under a roofed location, so there's like no snow where I'm at. And so it's like really, really cold, but I would have like tea with me. And so I would sit there and just kind of like look at the trees and then just like kind of soak everything in while drinking tea. And I remember that being like a super nice experience. I'm gonna leave now, go to sleep. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you stopping by, Ellie. It does mean a lot. I have an entire cabinet shelf at my mom's place that's just several variants of tea, which is, yeah, that's kind of exactly how it is for me. For us, it's more of a, how do I explain it? It's like a cabinet, and this cabinet just has like a bunch of different things in it. But one specific layer of it is specifically for tea. And so there's this tea boxes of like, dried leaves, like it was just a bunch of different stuff, like all just kind of piled there for tea making. And honestly, I feel like when my grandparents used to live with us, we had so much more of a tea culture than back then. I think after my grandparents moved out, which the reason why my grandparents moved out was because my uncle had another child, and he and his wife, my aunt, they work a lot. And so they didn't have anybody to take care of their like new child at the time. This was like 10 years ago. So it's been a long time. My cousin is like very old now. He's like 10 years old, which is so weird. I don't know if you guys have like cousins that are like more than 10 years younger than you, but it is so weird that they grow so fast, like so fast. But my grandparents moved to live with my uncle to take care of their child while they were kind of like working at the time, because they were trying to make ends meet at the time. And so I kind of miss them. I kind of like living with my grandparents because they're grandparents are usually not like parents, in the sense like they're a lot more open to a lot of things, in the sense that they won't like be nagging. I feel like my parents are a little bit more of a nagging type, but my grandparents aren't. They're kind of content to like let me do my thing. But it's nice living with them because it, I don't know. I haven't met somebody who really disliked their grandparents. I feel like usually people either have a really good relationship with their grandparents or just very neutral. I've never met anybody that's like, oh, I hate my grandparents, unless it's like a very specific type of situation, which I totally understand. There's like all types of situations out there. Who knows? Circumstances are all different. I have a sister who's significantly older than I am, and as a result, I have a niece who is 16, 17 years old now. I know. Is that not so weird? Okay. So I am technically the oldest child of all of the children from my dad's side of the family, and I am the second oldest on my mom's side of the family. So, I would be the type, to have the child, and then my cousins would be, super young, and then they would just have like a niece or a nephew, which is like such an interesting situation. I don't think, because obviously since I'm the oldest, I would never actually, be in that situation. But it just feels bizarre, like if you had like a niece or a nephew that's like literally so old and you feel young too, and it's just like they make you feel old. That's just kind of funny. Yeah. I also just missed this message. Tea is just so much more comfortable in autumn and winter. Yeah, no, definitely. I think the season plays a big deal into it for sure. I don't like tea in the summers because I feel like it just doesn't match the vibe. I think tea in the summer, like depending on the situation. I mean, I guess since everything's air conditioned nowadays, you could just do that. But I don't know. There's something about drinking tea and being outside that I really enjoy. My cousins are a 5 question mark year distance between me and them, which is still crazy. No, yeah, because my sister is 4 years younger than me. I think 4.5 actually. She's 4.5 years younger than me, and she's still in college. I think her second year of college. Um, all my other cousins are my sister's age, so around like a 4 to 5 year difference. There's one that's like a 7 year difference, and then there's one that's like a 6 year difference. But honestly, like I used to live with them. I lived with my cousins that are like 4 to 5 years younger than me for like the first 8 years of my life. So it doesn't feel weird to me that they're so young because I've just been around them so much. And so I just kind of consider all of them siblings because we used to live in the same house. Because back then it was hard to make ends meet for like my parents and then like my aunts and uncles. So what they did was they basically purchased a house together and everyone lived in that house. So like we basically had 3 different families living in the same house, which is a really interesting situation. But I think it's only weird to me because the youngest cousin that I have, they were born way after everyone else, like all my other cousins. And so I think they're 10, 11 now. I think, I don't know, in like middle school now or like 5th grade. I don't even know like what the timing is for like a 10th grader or 10, 11 year old. Like, I don't know what grade they would be in, but it feels so bizarre to me because I just feel like middle school was such a long time ago. Like, I don't remember anything from that period of my life, let alone, you know, having a cousin that age. Like, how do you even relate to them? Like, what do I even talk to them about? Like, they're the generation that watches YouTube shorts. Like, they're the generation that you know, unironically watches the skibbity toilet stuff. Like, this is like the content that they consume, the interest that they have, it's just so different from me, you know? And so it's like I can't talk to them about like these things that I enjoy talking to other people about because either they weren't born in that time or it's just so old that it's just not something that they know well, which is so weird. Like I feel like the old uncle that just occasionally visits and tries to relate with the kids and then, you know, leaves like after like a month of hanging out or something, which is like kind of funny. I'm the middle sibling, but my sister lives far away, so I'm essentially the default eldest sibling, which, yeah, no, that's fair. I think for me, the situation is my parents only had 2 kids. It was just me and my sister, but they were kind of like debating half and half on if they should have had a 3rd child, which would have been so weird because it's just like I still think that the fact that I have my sister the age that she did is like a little weird because I find it hard to relate to my sister sometimes, even though it's only a 4-year difference. So like the content she consumes is very similar to the content that I consume, but it's just like it's a little bit different, that it's like we still have differences in what we kind of watch and the general knowledge and kind of the stuff there. I can relate to that. My cousins are good 9 to 13 years younger, and I'm just like, how do I even talk? Yeah, no, exactly. Because thank you for the stretch redeem. I do appreciate that. Because like there are times where, you know, like I watched them grow up. Like they were unironic iPad kids. I told my aunts and uncles about this. I did not support them getting their children iPads at such a young age. I did not support it. I might be old, I might be stubborn for this, but I think that it's genuinely brain rot to provide devices for these children and let them like scroll through TikTok and and all this other types of like, or not TikTok, but like YouTube shorts, like, albeit it is like YouTube kids, so I guess it's a little bit different, it's more kid friendly content, but I just feel like all they do is just watch the iPad. And so like you probably know this, like the iPad usually has like a huge, you know, super sturdy case, and they will like eat and watch it too, and then they like will take their oily and grimy hands, and then they'll like touch all over the iPad, and it becomes like super crusty, and it's like the, you know, the quintessential iPad kid. Like that is genuinely what I saw. And so, oh my god, I'm getting an ad. But like, no, like that's seriously what I saw. And so it was just like so weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just stubborn for that, but I just really didn't support it. I just think that it was just so bad for the development and stuff, which I guess now that they're older, it probably wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But also, I don't know, I can't really tell, because they're also still just addicted to their iPads and stuff. I just feel like they've grown up a bit to the point where I'm not like seeing a lot of the issues that I was seeing whenever they were younger, because, you know, like they would have full-blown just like panic attacks. I don't know if that's the right word I want to use. They would freak out if you take away like their iPads and stuff. Like when the way that you have to punish your children is taking away their iPad slash electrical devices, it's like, it's kind of cooked. It's a little cooked. But that might just be me, because for me, maybe it was a different time and era, but I got my first quote unquote smartphone like device that could, you know, go onto the internet, watch videos, search stuff up. I got it whenever I was like 9 or 10 years old. So like by the time I got it, I was in like middle school maybe, or like late elementary school. So it was like, it was a different experience, you know. Like I feel like I wasn't using it quite as much as people use it now, but also I feel like the culture was different back then too, which, you know, you have to take into account, because I guess like YouTube back then wasn't as fleshed out as it was now. Social media in general was a little bit different back then, and also there was no such thing as short form content. I think that short form content has actually fried everyone's attention spans and brains to the point where it's like so cooked for all of us, because I will find myself doom scrolling on TikTok or YouTube shorts, and if the video is longer than 30 seconds, I'm gonna have to scroll. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. There's nothing I can do to stop it. It's irreversible. I can't watch an 8-minute YouTube video anymore. Like, it's genuinely cooked, because like even an 8-minute video, like remember when YouTubers used to play Minecraft and stuff and do let's plays that were like 30 minutes to like an hour long, and they barely had like any editing at all, and you would just sit down, you would just watch it all, because that was the standard, you know. Like you had an attention span that was not the size of a peanut. Yeah, the tantrum when they get no screen time, exactly. Like they freak out over stuff like that, and if they don't get enough screen time, then it's just, they're just so addicted. I think social media is made to be addicting, which makes sense, because they're trying to monopolize your time, because they make money through that, right? And I think social media has its perks, and I'm not shooting shots at social media, because what am I doing right now? I'm stealing your time right now. The fact that you're sitting here watching me means that you have an attention span, because most people could not sit here and watch this for more than like 5 minutes, because, you know, attention spans nowadays are just so wildly different from back then. But yeah, no, like they get so attached to their stuff, to their devices, that it just makes it so hard for me to just like really communicate and be close with them, because it's like they would rather watch a Mr. Beast video than me taking them out to like go eat or like get some ice cream or like, you know, have fun, like play in the backyard. Like they would rather just be on the iPad than do any of that. You know, they don't care. Which is a little bit sad. I feel like I'm so close to my cousins, except the two youngest, because all they like to do is play Roblox, watch YouTube shorts, and just consume so much content on their devices. They hang out with each other a lot because I guess they just consume the similar stuff. But it's a little sad because I want to spend more time with them, but it's just like they don't want to spend time with me because they would rather just play games, which I mean, I guess it's fair. Like I could play games with them too, and I will occasionally do that. It's just that's the only way that I get to spend time with them is if I'm also sitting there doing that. Which like I'm not really complaining. It's just more of a thought that this is the case nowadays. I just have, you know, it's just an experience that I've like gone through. I remember watching Sly Fox Minecraft videos for like 10 hours or something ridiculous. No, exactly. I know exactly who you're talking about because I used to watch his videos a lot too. Minecraft YouTubers back then used to make absurdly long videos. Like I'm talking hour long, 2 hour long videos where like I could not even see, like I grew up on these videos and I'll be honest with you, I can't see myself watching those videos nowadays because they're just too long. They also have like barely any editing compared to editing nowadays. Like the way that videos are edited also shows you exactly how different things are compared to back then. The way that videos are edited is very, I like to call it the Mr. Beast style of editing, where you need like a bunch of B-rolls. You need to, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Sens Simp, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren. We are currently just doing a little bit of chatting tonight. I'm a capybara VTuber. Yeah, welcome. Hi, hope you're doing well. But well, yeah, no, it's like weird because the way that people edit videos nowadays is so drastically different than Ren, R-E-N. Yep. Is so drastically different than back then, and I like to call it like the Mr. Beast style of editing because you need a lot of like B-rolls. And so if you're not an editor, what a B-roll is basically like, let's just say I'm talking about a specific subject, let's say a burrito, right? Like right now, like let's just say like on stream our topic is Chipotle. Well, a B-roll is basically when an editor takes an image of whatever you're talking about, like Chipotle or a burrito, and they will put it on top of the video, like on top of the actual video, so you have something to look at basically. You want to do a lot of jump cuts, and then you want to do like all of these different type of like, it's like speed editing. You want to retain a viewer's attention through a lot of motion, a lot of jump cuts, throwing in like images, which are called B-rolls, like all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's so different from how things used to be back then. Like it's just so different. And you know, I've fallen into that trap too. Okay, trap isn't the word that I want to use. It's a style of editing now that's more mainstream, and I've kind of followed in that because a lot of the content that I make uses that similar style of videos, right? Right now I'm dual working, chilling, and working at my work desk, which is fair. I don't know, and that is also a big reason, and this is like a really weird jump of topic, but it's like another reason why a lot of people are saying content creation is getting harder. It's not because there's less people watching or like things are oversaturated. I will admit that like you know, there is some truth to people saying that being a content creator, regardless if you're a VTuber, YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber, Apex, Legends, Valorant, whatever, it's harder because I think the minimum level of quality has gone up over the years. You need a certain standard to an extent of like editing skill to retain somebody's like attention. And so you can't just post I mean, you could, there's always the luck involved, right? You could quite literally post anything and have it go viral, but to maximize your chances of going viral and gaining an audience, if you want to be a content creator, you have to have a certain standard and level of like editing skill and decision making as a content creator, which is why it is a little bit more difficult to break into that space the more that time goes on, because the standard of what is good quality for a video has gone up over the years. And so editing is not easy. It's very time consuming. It's a hard job. It's really difficult. And so as the standard goes up, the type of like skill that it requires also goes up with it. And so it becomes this case of like, oh my God, you can't just sit there and do anything now. You know, like you actually have to have a vision in mind, or like a certain amount of skill in mind to be able to kind of push this style of content now. Like it's not just, you know, I want to make a let's play video, I'm just going to record this. You know, this is the first series of my Minecraft let's play. Like this is a different style of doing things, which is, you know, fair, I guess. I don't know. It's like really interesting. For me, I think like there's, you know, it's kind of a logical progression. There's not really much to say on it, except like, you know, of course things get a little bit higher quality over time. I mean, people just get better at what they do. You know, it's a hobby / passion / career for a lot of people. And so like to be better at something is always a good thing, and it's never like a bad thing, because I think from that perspective it's good for viewers. And what do I mean by that whenever I say it's good for viewers? I think with the standard of videos and content and quality going up, it is good for us, the people who actually watch them, because we get content that is of a higher standard and level for free, basically, right? Which is really nice. You know, like I really enjoy watching videos in my free time. I watch videos whenever I eat, whenever I work out, like not always, but occasionally whenever I want to. And so the fact that I can sit down and I can bust down and just open up YouTube and, you know, be fairly confident that the first video that I click on for this very specific subject that I'm interested in today is going to be a high quality edited video. Most of the time, that is the case now. You don't really see like kind of the very rough style stuff nowadays. I mean, you do. Don't get me wrong. There's exceptions to everything. But from like a general sense, like normalized sense, it's like a little different. Right? You kind of get a little bit more out of your time nowadays on YouTube, which is, you know, not a bad thing. I think that's a really good thing, right? Because if you're going to spend your time, you might as well watch something that's like interesting and not like, you know, something of a lower quality. I remember seeing a video of someone in the Terraria community trying to make a unique 100% gameplay series while keeping not too much like most other content creators style. And that's good. And that's good. And that's really hard. Being unique when there's thousands of other people doing similar things is so good. Like, I think this applies to streaming too, and it's something that I was obsessed about back then, but I think I've gotten over it. It was something that I obsessed about back then because I've always wanted to make streaming work for me, like, because I enjoy doing it. But I came into this wanting to do it as a hobby. Like, for me, streaming has always been a hobby, because I talked to my parents about this, I think literally today. The only reason why I started streaming was because I got really lonely in college, because I'm trying to get into dental school, which means the standard of work that I have to provide for my schooling and the type of grades that I have to get for school was so much higher than what a lot of people were aiming for. And what that meant was I had to sacrifice a bunch of my time to actually like kind of reach that standard, which meant I sacrificed a lot of like the extracurricular stuff. Like I never did any clubs, I never did like research related stuff. I never made friends in college, which is really interesting. Like I knew people and I had a lot of acquaintances in college, but I never really made a friend in college. Does that make sense when I say that? Not someone that I can really truly just like anytime just call them up and just hang out. Like most of the people were more like, I talked to them because we're in the same class, and we studied together, but we weren't like interested in the same things outside of class. Like class was the only thing that kept us talking, because a lot of them we don't even talk anymore because we're graduated now, which is a little sad now that I think about it. But I started streaming because I got lonely and I was just like, this is like an easy way to talk to people and get to know people, and like that's how I got into it. And then the more that I did it, it started to become a small obsession, if that's the word that I want to use. I started getting obsessed with streaming, wanting to grow, meet new people. I just got really addicted to the experience. And I thought it wasn't a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword. It made me super motivated. It pushed me to keep doing this, to make better content, etc., etc. But it also started taking a toll on my mental health, in the sense of I was investing so much time into it that I was actually taking away from school. I was investing so much time into it, wanting to become successful, to hit partner, to do this, to do that, become a YouTuber, make videos as a VTuber, etc., etc. All these different like ideas, goals, whatever. It became such a bad like obsession to me. This was like 3 years ago, maybe 2 or 3, that I remember it taking over my life to the point where I just, the standard of my happiness became, okay, how well did today's stream do, right? And it was just incredibly unhealthy. I think like, in hindsight, it's so easy to see, but at the time it was just like my brain just was so focused on this one objective that I just got tunnel vision, and I think I'm kind of like stepping away from streaming. I've like broken out of that to an extent. Nowadays I feel like I just sit here and like it doesn't really matter what I do. I just kind of like, I don't want to force myself to be unique. I don't want to force myself to make this very specific type of content or act a very specific type of way because it helps with growth, or play these very specific games because it helps with growth, like etc., etc. Like I think I'm just content sitting here and just doing what I want. Like if it works out, great, I'm really happy. If it doesn't work out, I'm just chill, kind of just sitting here and talking. I mean, it's perhaps it is different nowadays. Thank you, Burrito. Thanks so much. I think I'm just content nowadays because it could also play a factor that, I took so much time away, but also the fact that I've done well on a YouTube account, and I do bring in a sizable usable amount of revenue, that streaming doesn't feel like I have to do good in it, but I don't think so. I don't particularly think so. I think that I genuinely am at a position where I just kind of feel content to kind of do what I want for once, right? Which, it I guess it might sound a bit bizarre, because it's just like, why even have that issue in the first place? Which was a conversation that I had with somebody. A lot of people know that I do this because I'm not shy of telling my friends, even IRL, that I do these type of videos, and it's like, they'll always ask me, like, why are you always so stressed out? Back in the day, this was like back in the day. It's kind of different nowadays, but they would always ask me, like, why are you so stressed out? Why are you so focused on this stuff? Like, what's the issue? And it's like, I guess it's kind of hard because I did put so much of me into this that it's like people just don't have the same feeling that I do towards it because they have never tried it, like my friends and stuff. And it was like one of those things where it was hard to explain to them. Like, I don't know, like, kind of imagine that a very specific hobby for you, and you like invested a lot of time and a lot of effort into like a hobby that you enjoy doing, and you decide that you want to take it to like the next level, perhaps maybe take it a little bit more seriously, maybe kind of like push it into like a career direction or whatever. But no matter what you did, you kind of just felt like you were stagnating. It could have been an issue with like perhaps talent, or a time differential, or like you don't know exactly like what you want to do or what direction to take it to, like kind of like that. I think that's the best way that I can like frame it, so that it's a little bit more understandable to like a wider audience. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's something that people have dealt with. I feel like most people have gone through that. No, that was kind of like the experience that I was kind of at, like, for a while. And then I took a step back, not because I got burnt out, but more because I wanted to focus more on school. But then it ended up helping me in other ways, kind of like clearing up how I do and see things to an extent. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it, for sure. But outside of that, like, I would say like my biggest issue right now is I'm kind of in the same position that I was a few years ago, in the sense like I kind of only stream, and I'm a little bit chronically online, not in like a weird way, but I just don't really do much else. So it's just like, if I'm not streaming, I'm planning out like a video. If I'm not doing that, then I'm like figuring out like what I want to do in terms of like content creation. It's just like, I don't know if that's healthy. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's healthy, which is why I wanted to take so much away, like why I wanted to hang out with my friends so much today, because I was just like, I really want to hang out with them, because I do need to take a step back away from all of this. because it's like weird to explain, but in my break of 2 years that I like didn't stream or really do much else, I honestly could have streamed. Like in that 2 year period, at any point in time, I could have sat down, clicked the start stream button, and I would be here doing this right now. And I just didn't, you know? And it was so unexplainable why I didn't. Like I genuinely don't know. Hi Rainbow, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. I genuinely didn't know why. Maybe it was because I was scared. Maybe I never really ran away from my fear of just like, you know, not doing well enough. Because I've always suffered through this thing where I just felt like whatever I have to do it well. And so I looked at streaming as more of a numbers game than actually just enjoying my time in the 2 year break that I took. And so I was just so scared of clicking the button and just starting the stream and just doing whatever I wanted, because like I was just worried that, you know, what I would do was not gonna work out. And I think that's just so bad. Like, you know how people will, like people will tell you to, well, I kind of just lost my train of thought. Sorry. That doesn't usually happen. I'm okay. Wanted to join before leaving for school. Hope you're doing good too. Yeah, good luck at school. I appreciate you joining and stopping by. It does mean a lot. You just need to find that balance or sacrifice one of the other, and that's just a difficult thing to do. No, I completely agree. And so I think I just kind of looked at streaming as a numbers game for a while. Because I think the main issue, and this is genuinely true. When I first started streaming, I actually did really, really well for a new streamer. A lot of things happened in like a week's time. Like I got rated by some big names, like just super randomly. Just so much happened early on. And for me, it was just like, it was really exciting, and I'm super, super grateful that that was the case, but it became a standard in my head. That's how I judged my success at the time. This arbitrary like view of success that became a standard for me. And so when things change, time passes, and like circumstances change, and luck plays a big factor or part of it, things didn't really add up the same way. And because it didn't add up the same way, you know, I started seeing that as I'm failing. I'm not succeeding in what I'm doing. Like, what did I do? What did I change of my content that kind of made people dislike it? Y'all don't realize how hard it is to yap to an audience? And no, and that's the thing. I love just chatting streams. I think they're so fun because I get to sit here and just vent my thoughts, talk about really cool stuff, like, and just have fun with people. This is why I wanted to stream, to talk to people, to be less lonely. But there was a point in time where I was scared of just chatting, of all things. My absolute favorite style of streaming, I was scared to do it because just chatting is hard to do if you don't have a chat. You can't really reflect ideas. Like you have to sit down and come up with things to talk about on the spot. And for me, I don't really have that interesting of a life. I think my life is very stock standard. You know, it's very normal. Nothing out of the blue has happened. I never went through any crazy situations.
there's not really much interesting to talk about. And so it's hard to do it when you don't have like people bringing up topics or like chatting to people. That like that's a genuine thing. And so I got really worried and scared about doing just chatting back in the day, because I was just like, what am I even going to talk about? You know, like what type of ideas do I talk about that people are interested in, you know? And that worry just kind of compounded on itself, and it just became like an echo chamber of like, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you can't do that, like your initial success was like a fluke, there's like an imposter syndrome aspect to it. Yeah, you know, like I feel like everyone goes through a similar period doing a lot of different things. Like once you grow up and you start working and you start getting into your career, like a lot of people get into that mindset of like, well, how did I even get here? You know, like the kind of imposter syndrome-y style of thinking. And that's kind of where I was at. I was just like, I guess I'm just not fit or cut out to do this type of thing. When in reality, it was just my negativity and stress was affecting me so bad that the way that I streamed and created content as a streamer suffered, because I forced myself to try and be entertaining. I forced myself to be a specific like personality, to do this specific thing, to come up with very specific chats and stuff to talk about on streams, to make things chaotic, to do things in this very specific way, because I thought it would be more interesting for people to watch, which was the case for a bit. I won't lie that I did find some success doing that, but was that something I actually wanted to do? Because I'm content sitting here doing this right now. This is my like enjoyment, to sit here and just talk about this stuff and just kind of chat about anything. I like the cozy streams. I like taking it really laid back. I just like chatting, like even not chatting and just sitting here listening to music, you know, this very nice calming jazz music. I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. And I felt like I was forcing myself to do something that I didn't want to do. I was becoming a person that I wouldn't necessarily say that I wasn't proud of, but it was just so different from how I did things that I just got so stressed out. Which ultimately ended up, you know, pushing me to take a break from streaming, because for me, I was just like, that was pretty much it. I literally have a blanket burrito myself. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm just kind of sitting here on my like swirly chair just talking about this. I know this is very it's a very like vulnerable, deep conversation that I'm having, and I want to apologize if it's a little bit heavy. I just think it's nice to talk about, because it makes me seem more normal, that I'm actually attempting to connect with people and really genuinely chat with people and show that I enjoy doing this, because I do. I really enjoy doing this. And you know, I feel like I don't open myself up enough to people about my feelings and thoughts occasionally, because I feel like it's a sense of like burden that I put on others. It's like not wanting to vent to somebody because you're not sure if you're like trauma dumping or burdening them with your feelings, right? Because there's a lot of times where I myself will even like say to people that like, you know, like I'm always down to listen to people. That's just, I like doing that. But it's like there are certain subjects that really do burden me because it's just like I've went through something very similar. It's like hard to listen to. I will always do my best to do so, but it's like I'm worried that other people will think of the same thing, right? Weather here is pretty cozy, IMO. That's good. That's good. But yeah, no, like it's a little unfair in the sense of I'm forcing the way that I think onto other people, in the sense of like, you know, my friends, most of them are open to me venting to them about a lot of different things. And I know this, but I feel like I would burden them if I do that. But that in it of itself is selfish, because I am forcing the idea that they would be burdened by me. And I am trying to get things back online. Test. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it's back. Cool. That was a little weird, but it's fine. We're back. Thank you. Yes, test works. Nice. But yeah, you know, it also, oh, sweet girly 1997. Thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren Nezumi. All right, I think we're back again for the third time tonight. All right, once again, if my message didn't go through, hi, welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren Nezumi. I am a capybara VTuber that runs the Cafe Bara. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight / today. I was having a little bit of a vulnerable moment before my internet decided to flip itself out. Hopefully I can get through this without it turning off again. So I really wanted to say was, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who comes to the streams, and who is in the streams tonight. I just really wanted to say thank you. A big part of it is whenever I did chase growth, my community and chat was wildly different from my community now, and kind of you guys watching the stream. It was a different experience and it was a different vibe, and you know, I do feel very grateful because I think that what we have now and the experiences that we have now and the kind of the community that we built now is so much more comforting and so much more in line with how I originally wanted to do things before I kind of derailed myself and kind of took a direction that I perhaps didn't like. And so I just really wanted to just like take the time now to really say, like, I really do appreciate it. You know, I really thank everyone who is able to come, because it's just so weird. It feels weird, to an extent. I don't know. it's just so hard to like put it into words. But like I do have trouble saying very sentimental things because I don't know, I feel like I just have trouble saying it. That doesn't mean that I don't feel it though. And also does explain why I have so much trouble doing very specific types of boyfriend ASMR videos for YouTube, because I can't actually like put myself into that mindset or say certain things. But I just really wanted to appreciate kind of the community that we've built here and the things that we have done in this short amount of time, because I will say that 90%. Zalian, hi, welcome into the stream. Sorry, I missed your message. Welcome. Sorry. I want to say that 90% of the people who watch my streams now and who are members of the community that are very active in only came into existence in the last 12 days of me streaming. The other 10% are people that, you know, have decided to stop by since they kind of noticed that I've like started streaming again, which, you know, I really do appreciate you all too. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, it's so interesting to see how different my community is since I've taken this break in comparison to how it was 2 years ago. Because it's hard to explain. My community 2 years ago wasn't bad. Eagle says hi, she went to sleep. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Cheese. My community back then, I had really nothing to complain about. But they very much preferred a very specific type of content from me. They really enjoyed very energetic, very outgoing, very like you know, kind of putting myself as someone who was super extroverted, had so much to say, like so much energy, you know, because that's how I portrayed myself back then. That's how I made my TikTok videos. That's the type of content that I posted on TikTok, the type of content that I posted on YouTube Shorts. Like it was such a different experience back then. And you know, I appreciate them just as much, but it just wasn't the real me. It wasn't how I wanted to do things. And so that's why I just feel so strongly about the last, I would say, give or take, the last 2 weeks of streaming so far, because I feel like me sitting down playing Minecraft, you know, having these just chatting streams, like I just feel so much more genuine. I feel so much more like myself. And I think that's so much more reflected in like people who will come in and they want this, you know, like they enjoy this style of content. You know, the cozy atmosphere, the more slower kind of experience, not as much like kind of craziness going on outside of the horror stream, because that was a different experience. Don't get me wrong, I had a really fun time doing that, but that really burnt me out because I genuinely was like scared. Why is it so serious? I don't know. The chat kind of just like, I mean, it just kind of came to this. I don't really know how I came to this conversation. It just kind of happened. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go now. Definitely have a good one. Hopefully school goes well. But yeah, no, like I feel like I can be so much more genuine, and people enjoying that is just kind of surreal to an extent. Which is why I wanted to kind of like express my gratitude for that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I've just been in
so many situations that like this is the first time I felt that I am just like genuinely having a good time. Right? Thank you and hope you have a good night. Yeah, it is night. Yeah, I will. Thank you so much. Have a good one. You'll kick the butt out of school for sure. Become funny, no serious. You sound like you're quitting. No, I'm not quitting. I'm just really expressing myself. Like I'm basically, this is more or less me saying that I'm not quitting. I want to do this. I'm enjoying doing this. I'm enjoying the community. I enjoy doing this a lot. Honestly, I love when streamers just sit and interact with chat and their fans. It's much more calming and fun than watching people play games. And I agree with that to an extent. From a streamer's perspective, because I've done this for a few years, right? Playing a game on stream is a lot easier than doing just chatting. And the main reason for that is when there's dead silence, you can fill it in with gameplay and video, the game. Basically, you can comment on the game. You can kind of like default to the game. If it's like a popular game and people come in because of that game, you can have a chat around that game, and it makes your job as a streamer much easier. Just chatting requires a lot of like sitting down and really thinking about what you want to talk about, making sure it's entertaining, because it's all you're doing is chatting. You have no other real distraction, and so it's a different experience than streaming a game, but it's also a much more. Xander, thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream, raiders. My name is Treat, otherwise known as Red Nesme. Currently doing a little bit of a just chatting stream where we kind of just chat and being a little bit vulnerable. But yeah, welcome into the stream. Hope your stream was good. Welcome. Let me give you a shout out for sure. Thanks so much. Hope you had a good one. What were you playing? Oh, I messed that up. Let me apologize for that and let me redo that. Sorry. There we go. Cool. Definitely go check them out. Thanks for the raid once again. Let's see. Do you have any questions for new or becoming a streamer? Like, what do you mean by that? Do I have any questions about being a streamer? Because I would say like there's always questions. You were playing Ark Survival Ascended, and don't worry, my commands don't work either. That's fine. Yeah, I think I just mixed up two different commands. It was a little bit weird. Treat question: have you seen CDs? Like the discs, like CDs? Is that what you're talking about? Because like if you are, then yes, definitely. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, just chatting is a different experience in comparison to hi Sensim, welcome back, hope you're doing well. Just chatting is a different experience because when you just chat, oh, CD's nuts, that is crazy. I got cooked. Hi. Rengoku is best. Hi, welcome into the stream. Welcome in. My name is Treat, otherwise known as Ren Nesme. Currently, today we're doing a just chatting stream where we're kind of just yapping about a bunch of different things. Right now I'm just being a little bit vulnerable, but I am a capybara VTuber who runs the Cafe Bara. So yeah, welcome in. But also talking/interacting too brings lewd people. I've experienced this too as a new VTuber. Yeah, that's an interesting conversation there in itself, and I will actually get back to that. That's a good question. I'm gonna save that one. What I was saying though was oh, hello, what's happening. All right. I think it stopped. Okay. Very weird. Sorry. That was my phone. Connecting to my computer. 6 different. Oh. Funny. Thanks. Thanks for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Once again, welcome into the stream. Wow. That's gonna get annoying. It is actually my phone trying to connect to my computer like 6 different times. Maybe that fixed it. I will hope that it did. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Just chatting streams are difficult because you really have to sit down and think of topics to talk about, and there is no game or gameplay to distract viewers / provide another source of like topic. So you really have to just figure it out by yourself. It does help when you have a chat and you have viewers who are able to provide more things to talk about, because it's a little bit more of a bouncing game to an extent. Like, I bring up a topic, right? And then somebody else brings up a topic, and then you kind of just bounce between them, and it becomes an actual conversation, and then that can last a really long time, and it makes it really interesting. It can get a little difficult when you're kind of the only person talking, because it really does feel like you're having a conversation by yourself to an extent. And you kind of have to keep it going. You don't really know if it's gonna keep going or not. But yeah, to go back to the question the message that I saw earlier. Yeah, no, I don't mind lewd content or people who are lewd, because I think that's just, it's, to me, it doesn't really bother me. But I've never really had that experience, which is quite interesting. I've heard the exact opposite from lots and lots of people, but I have never actually been in that situation, surprisingly. So there's not really much I can actually say there about it. It's really interesting. I never in my 3 to 4 years of streaming have I ever been in a situation where I was like, the chat was being like lewd. I guess my type and style of content just kind of like pushes away from that so much that it's just not really ever something that comes up. Is that like understandable? I feel like that's like, it's interesting because I've never been in that situation. Regardless of where I could be that person. Yeah. It's really interesting because I've never been in that situation, regardless of where my viewers have come from. Like, it did not matter if if viewers came from TikTok, if viewers came from YouTube Shorts. Like, to be completely honest, I do a boyfriend ASMR YouTube channel, and I really did it for fun because like I didn't expect it to take off as well as it did, but I usually just do it for fun. And I'm actually genuinely curious of how many people come to my streams from that channel, because I don't think there's a lot of people who care for my streams coming from that channel. Because I feel like the people who consume that type of content don't really watch live streams. So like, it's interesting because I was kind of expecting a little bit more of a different audience from that channel whenever I kind of announced that I was going to be streaming again, because the type of content that I make on that channel is a little bit more for like a certain demographic and like kind of like a different type of audience. And so I was kind of expecting a little bit of a difference there, but it never really ended up becoming the case, largely due to the fact that there's not really a lot of crossover there, which is interesting. It makes me wonder how many people actually found me through my boyfriend ASMR channel, which is interesting now. Really interesting. From what I've experienced / learned so far is how your model is designed / looks depends on if you have
that that does make a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, perhaps that is the case. Maybe what was going through my head whenever I designed the model that I did? What was going through my head at the time? Honestly, I was just like, capybaras are cool. I think like a cafe experience would be really interesting as a VTuber. Something cozy. And I think I just kind of went with those three ideas and just this happened. That's fair. That's not a perspective I've actually thought about. It's good to know. Yeah, okay. So I've talked about this on stream before, but yes, I actually do have a boyfriend ASMR channel. Now, here's the thing. The types of videos that I make for my boyfriend ASMR channel is a bit special. They're not your usual comfort videos or lewd boyfriend ASMR videos or spicy ASMR videos. It's actually a different niche, and I've talked about it on stream before in a previous stream. And I am actually, instead of explaining it myself, will actually show you instead a video of me talking about the backstory of that whole thing. So if you would give me one quick second to pull that video up on stream, I will be quiet and let you kind of watch it and kind of like experience it yourself. Kind of what like I'm talking about. And so how would I actually do that? It would be a media file, and then I will add that, browse local files, scroll through, find this video, open, and then I'm going to pause it. Give me 1 second while I check the properties of this. Monitor and output, and I'm going to mute this. Cool. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Did you hear that? Was that like a sound that you heard? The boom, ring, boom, ring. You hear that? Yes. Okay. Well, then I will be quiet and I will let the video play. It's an 8-minute video, so it will kind of explain how I became the reason why I did it, how I became it, a little bit more of an explanation on like, it will explain a bit. It's highly edited. My editor made it for me like recently. So I will just kind of shut up and kind of just let it play. All right. I'll be completely honest about what I do. It's not even like, I'm not even embarrassed about it because it works. Like I make money from it. So I'm not even embarrassed about it. As a joke, Taijik, me and him, we sat down in a Discord call 7 months ago. I told him, you know what would be funny? If I did YouTube. Taijik is super supportive, but as a joke, because we joke around a lot, he was like making fun of me, because we're, ooh, that's the wrong video. Excuse me. That was okay. That was the non-edited one. Sorry. Let me find the real one. That one wasn't done. That one was just like, okay, my bad. Let me go back now. Sorry about that. I'm gonna let it play again. I'll be completely honest about what I do. It's not even like, I'm not even embarrassed about it because it works. Like I make money from it. So I'm not even embarrassed about it. As a joke, Taijik, me and him, we sat down in a Discord call 7 months ago. I told him, you know what would be funny? If I did YouTube. Taijik is super supportive, but as a joke, because we joke around a lot, he was like making fun of me, because we're friends. And then he was just like, nah, you always say that, like you could try, but like who knows? I sat down and I was just like, okay, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. What do I do? What do I want to do on my YouTube channel that would be interesting to do? I was just like, a lot of these VTubers are going into like boyfriend ASMR roleplay and they're getting a lot of views. I might have to tap in on that. That was like the joke. What if I turn into like a boyfriend ASMR content creator? Like that would be so funny. But no one's gonna watch me because like I don't think I have a voice that would work for something like that. I was just like, you need to have like a very specific voice, like a very specific way of doing this type of stuff, like to ever even just attempt to get views as like a boyfriend ASMR YouTuber. It was a little bit funny to me and a little bit cringe to me at the time because I was just like, you know, that's not something I've ever thought of. It's not a type of content that I consume. I'm not the target audience, so I don't know if that's interesting or not to people, right? And so me and Tyjik, we were discussing this and we were just like, man, this would be so funny if I do it. And I made a bet with Tyjik. I was just like, if I start a YouTube channel right now and I make a boyfriend ASMR video as a joke and just put it up, how many views do you want me to get before I make another one as like a funny joke, you know? Because like we were not expecting this to go anywhere. I was like joking around. I was just like, man, how many views, right? As a joke, because obviously like we were joking around and he didn't want me to like waste my time. So he was just like, how about 500 views on like a completely fresh account? I was just like, okay, sure, let's do it. So the next night I sit there by myself, I find the script and I sit there and I'm downloading Audacity to try to figure out like this boyfriend or something. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, I'm moving to just chatting, by the way. I can't play this game right now. My brain is like so off. And so I was just like, okay, sure. We'll do like a comfort one because that's like the type that I always see on YouTube. Like comfort boyfriend ASMR helps you sleep. I'm sitting here and I'm reading out the script and I sound like a robot. I genuinely sound like a robot. And I listen to myself and I'm just like, I am not cut out for this. And so I delete the recording and I sit down and I'm just like, do I really want to do this? Like, I know this is for a bet, but I just sound terrible. This is a bad idea. So I'm sitting here reading this out. And this is a script that other people have made. There's like a subreddit called ASMR Script Haven. And there's a lot of like scripts there that are basically free. And the writers on there will let you take the scripts and read them for your videos. You just have to credit them in the description. You can monetize and everything like that. I'm like reading it out and I finally recorded a take that I feel like was okay. It sounds completely awful to my own ears because I hate the sound of my own voice, but from a logical and objective standpoint, I sounded fine. And so I sit down and I go to somebody else's channel that I watched to get inspiration for this stuff because I had no clue what I was doing. I looked at his description and I said, control copy. Like I just took that and then I threw it into a Google Doc and I completely changed it to fit what I wanted. Shout outs to that guy. I yoinked your I'm so sorry, but I changed it enough that I think it's fine. Okay. And then so I came up with like a title and I've never used Photoshop before. So do you know how I made my thumbnail? I make the thumbnails for my videos in Premiere Pro, the video editing software that I use. I'm like out of my mind. Am I not? I'm in Premiere Pro making this freaking thumbnail and I make it and it looks terrible. It just looks bad. I was trying to copy this other guy's style of thumbnails, but it just looks terrible whenever I do it. So I make the video. Like I have every portion of the video fully done and I upload it. It's like 2 a.m. I go to sleep. I was so ashamed of myself and how bad the video came out that the channel that I uploaded it on had nothing to do with Ren Nezumi or Treat. One night later, I open up my analytics for the channel. There's a completely fresh channel. I have 700 views. So I'm freaking out. I'm just like, okay, I've cracked the code. I get my first comment, love the video. I'm like over the moon. I won the bet. That means that I do more of these videos. And at this time, I wasn't streaming. I wasn't doing any other type of content. I was just hanging out with friends. I scroll on ASMR Script Haven, put my glasses on like that. I put my freaking coat on. I'm like suited up. I'm ready. I go on there and I find another script very similar to the one I just did. And I do the same thing. I make the second video and I post it. It flops. 40 views. Like, and I'm just like, oh no, the dream is already dead. Like, I feel like I did so much better on the second one. Like, the dream is dead. So I thought I was gonna quit at that time. I was just like, this is really freaking cringe. I'm like, I'm not doing that well. I make a third video. The third video was something like your boyfriend like rides with you in the car or something like that, right? It flops again. I'm just devastated. I really got baited. The first video did so well. I got like 2 subs. I got baited so freaking hard. So I'm scrolling on YouTube. And at this point, it's not even about the bet anymore. I scroll on YouTube and I start watching every single one of these channels. Every single one of the boyfriend ASMR channels, I watch them. I don't care who you are, big or small, I'm watching you all. And you know what I realized? God damn, these guys' voices They're good. They know what they're doing. Maybe I'm in the wrong field. So I see a video and I finally decided this is gonna be like my last attempt to actually do something. We're gonna do an argument ASMR video. So I make the video. It was something like, your boyfriend ASMR snaps at you! Exclamation mark. Boyfriend ASMR roleplay. It gets no views. I flunked it again. I was really disappointed, bro, because I actually had so much fun doing it. Not because I have undisclosed issues. That might be a part of it, but I had fun. 2 days later, I come back to my analytics. 2,000 views. It blew up overnight. 20 subs or something like that. I'm finally a YouTuber. Boom. I need to make another one. I take the idea and I do it again. 4,000 views. We're cooking. So I go onto my YouTube channel and I wipe all the old videos, all the comfort videos, even the initial 700 view video. I wipe it all. From that moment forth, I was a boyfriend ASMR argument YouTuber. So I made another video. It did really well too. It was like 5,000 views. Every single one of my videos from then on got like 3,000. I have 54 videos on this channel, 38k views, 29k views, 23k views, 21k views. The only issue is that I can only make argument-based videos now. You will only ever listen to me yelling at you because I will never comfort you again. And I genuinely wanted to stop the channel at some point because I was like, I was getting comments of people saying that I was sick in the head. How could you ever make videos like these? Like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, yo, am I really mentally deranged? Like, am I crazy here for making these type of videos? Do I just enjoy yelling at people? And honestly, I come from an empathetic side of me. I understand where they're coming from. This is trauma for a lot of people, and I understand that, and I feel bad for it. But I will reiterate that it's just entertainment. There are some that I've done where it's like, I slap you. Like, you should never touch somebody like that. But for the sake of the script, that's what happens, right? It really made some people upset, and I apologize. I want to reiterate that this is just content. Like, this is not real. Like, I'm not out there like shanking people, bro. Imagine it's me in my bedroom. I'm sitting right here on my little swirly chair and I'm speaking into the microphone. But like, yeah, no, that's how I became a boyfriend ASMR YouTuber. Yeah, how'd you like the video? Welcome back. Thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate it. Yes, this is an actual stream. You're here actually watching me stream. That was not that was a pre-recorded video, but this is not a pre-recorded stream. Sorry if you came in thinking that that was a pre-recorded stream. But yeah, thanks for the follows. I really do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. My name is Treat, otherwise known as Ren Nezumi. Currently, we are doing a just chatting stream where we just kind of chat about any and everything. The current topic is my boyfriend ASMR YouTube channel that not a lot of people know about, even though it literally says Ren Nezumi on YouTube. But yeah, no. Next ASMR should be a breakup. It should. But yeah, that's the video. It was a lot of fun actually, but you know, I hopefully explained kind of a little bit of what I do on YouTube. Send us the link to the channel, please. That was diabolical. Yeah. So, you know, surprisingly, you are currently talking to a big ASMR boyfriend ASMR YouTuber. Actually, not really. I only have like 5,000 subscribers or something like that. But I do actually get a decent amount of views, surprisingly. You know, it makes me wonder if I'm the one that's sick or if you guys are the ones that are sick. These are real questions. This is all pre-recorded. It's all fake. Yeah, this stream right here is pre-recorded. So if you're coming into the stream, this is a pre-recorded stream. I have no idea who you are. If you're talking in chat, you're also a part of the play. So this is completely pre-recorded. You're not real. You know, I downloaded an extension for my Streamlabs that simulates a chat. None of you guys are real. You're just simulation of my extension that I have installed on Streamlabs. We're being gaslit. But yeah, no. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video though. That was a lot of work was put into that. You know, my editor did such an amazing
such an amazing job on that video. I am genuinely so happy that it came out the way that it did. I mean, I was gushing about it all night yesterday, but whenever I had received the video last night, no one was on for me to like talk about it. So I was literally sitting there just gushing over it to myself. I was just like, oh my god, this video came out so well. Like I speak so well. Like so well done. So well done. Congrats to both me and my editor. Oh my gosh. What is the channel name for entertainment purposes? It is quite literally, if you are talking about my boyfriend ASMR channel, it is quite literally Ren Nezumi on YouTube. That is it. Just Ren Nezumi on YouTube. Now, I will give a fair disclaimer. I'm going to give a fair disclaimer that once again, the videos are argument based. The topics are a little bit extreme. If you have trauma, don't watch them, okay? Don't watch them and relive your trauma, because I can't help you if you have a traumatic attack. It is for entertainment. I will say this for the last time. It frustrates me because people get too serious about it and they get genuinely upset. I don't mean to do that. This is just the type of video that YouTube wants from me because they think that I'm good at that style of content, okay? Apparently, I'm just really good at yelling at people, okay? So apparently that is the case. Don't like shoot me for YouTube saying that. Like I tried comfort ASMR, okay? I'll sit here and I'll cuddle virtual you all day, okay? But no one wants that from me because I don't know. They just don't want that type of content from me, okay? I can't be comfortable, I guess, with people can't get comfortable with me. So they take the next best thing, which is me just yelling at them. Apparently that is genuinely like what they want to do. I don't understand why. Like that's just what YouTube likes. I tried it. You don't understand. I tried making yandere boyfriend ASMR content. That's a big thing on YouTube. Don't even ask why. It is a big thing. I tried doing spicy. I tried doing fucking comfort. None of it worked. YouTube hated it. Nobody wanted to watch that style of content. Nobody cared, which hurt me very badly because I feel like I would be a very good boyfriend. Lots of comfort, okay? Mira, thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren Nezumi. Currently, I am doing a just chatting stream where I vent about my boyfriend ASMR channel. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm a capybara VTuber who runs the cafe bar. Hope you're doing well. There's no way you can scream. No, literally, here, have you tried cursed boyfriend ASMR? I'd love to see that. Cursed boyfriend ASMR. Yes, I have. Let me find the video. I don't have it uploaded because it didn't do that well. I tried. It didn't really do that well. So I ended up not doing it, but I do have the video saved somewhere. I can find it. Where is it? There it is. Here you go. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna mute the music so you can listen to it. Here's your one, and this is a stream exclusive. Was never uploaded to the channel. Actually, it was. And for the 40 people that saw it, and the 2 that gave it dislikes, I hate you. I hate you. I don't know why you would rather be abused by me than I genuinely don't understand why you would rather be abused by me than this, but you know what? I hate you. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna play it. Oh my god, honey, I love you and everything, but you really need to fall asleep.
I can't sleep until you're asleep. You're not tired? You know what? I have the exact thing to help. What am I reaching for? Don't worry about that. Now close your eyes, babe. Are they closed? Good. God damn, you have a thick ass skull. Don't worry. I'm bringing out the big guns. You still awake? Doesn't seem like it. One more for good luck. And there you go. That's your one little sneak peek exclusive of that. Yes, I too have made a cursed boyfriend ASMR video that was never to see the light of day. Thank you for the follow, really do appreciate it. Once again, welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren Nezumi. Today we are doing a little bit of a just chatting stream where I kind of rant and rave about my boyfriend ASMR YouTube channel, because apparently that's such an interesting concept and, you know, topic that people really love. Hi, welcome in. RX Minna, hi, hope you're doing well. Welcome into the stream. Mika Tomo, hi, also saw your follow earlier, sorry that I didn't get to you. And Mira, thank you, welcome into the stream once again. But yeah, there you go, there's your little sneak peek slash tidbit of the day. I have actually made a boyfriend ASMR video just like that. What? Got a interesting and weird message. Thank you, Twitch, for letting that person into my stream. Oh, that's crazy. Unrequested feedback. It's really happy sounding compared to what I usually hear in the subgenre. And that was exactly what I was going for, because you wouldn't expect someone like that to kill you. But yeah, no. Apparently that type of video was blowing up at the time that I made it, and I really wanted to jump on that bandwagon too and make myself a little bit of a cursed boyfriend ASMR video, but it did not do quite as well as I had hoped, so it was to never see the light of day. What happens if you only make Minecraft videos on YouTube? Well, I would probably flunk, because I have tried that in the very far distant past. I might not be cut out for Minecraft YouTubing, which I will make a joke that probably is not good. I would not make a good Minecraft YouTuber because I am not into not gonna finish that sentence, but yeah. Would pay $20 to bonk me too. That is crazy work. Oh geez, that's so crazy. That's a little bit of a dark joke. I'm so sorry. That's kind of messed up. But yeah, you know, I do make boyfriend ASMR content. It is of a very specific niche. I have even made a community post on my YouTube channel, like the boyfriend ASMR YouTube channel. I've even asked people, like, should I branch out? Do you want me to cuddle with you into the night? Would you prefer that I be an actual functioning human being of a boyfriend instead of abusing you all day? Because for some goddamn reason, I might be the only boyfriend ASMR YouTuber out there to only make argument-based videos, because that's all that people care about. And apparently that is the case, that they really only care for my argument-based content. It's just so funny. At least you're unique. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm not telling you to watch the videos, because I actually don't watch my own videos, because I still think it's a little bit freaky, a little bit interesting, a little bit freaky. It's a little bit kinky in a not a kind of a weird way. There has not been a video that is sexual in nature, kinky in nature or spicy in nature. It has all been kind of rough scenarios in the sense it's like relationship issues, trust issues, time issues, relationship problems. It's very deep stuff. It's genuinely deep stuff, and people have genuine arguments about this in real life, and I make videos on that type of stuff as entertainment because there's a subset of people out there that watch it and enjoy it. So don't blame me, blame the audience, blame the algorithm. I'm making a living, all right? So you know, I'm just doing the best that I can with the cards that YouTube has given me, all right? That's all I can say. Do you accept recommendation scripts? I could write you one. Yeah, you know, I've never actually gotten a recommendation script before. I've also never had anybody write me a script before. I write my own scripts, which, let me tell you, hard to write scripts for boyfriend ASMR videos if you've never been in a relationship before, let alone a toxic one. Because I am quite literally the toxic king of YouTube for boyfriend ASMR videos. I know of maybe 2 or 3 other channels that do argument-based ASMR. They're bigger than me, and they also get more views than me, but they do other types of boyfriend ASMR content, so it doesn't count. I might be the only person that does argument-based ones, which may come to a shocker to some because I've not actually yelled at anyone before in stream, because I don't actually yell at people most of the time. It has gotten easier though. Like, let me try and pull up a script. What is a interesting script? Because I have everything written down, just in case I ever need to go back and read it. So let me see. You're very soft spoken. That's what they all say. Until I'm not. You could try a deep voice kink video. I don't know if I can do a deep voice. I don't know if that's like a talent that I have. I used to do like voice impressions on stream. They used to be redeemed before they messed up my voice. Yeah. Like I used to have like a redeem where I would try and sound like Mickey Mouse, even though it was like super hard to do it. It was like, oh boy, welcome into the stream. My name is Trey. You know, like something like that. I used to be able to do it really well, but it's like I can't do it anymore because my voice is like all types of messed up. I used to have a what is it called? I used to do this redeem where I would try and like sound like a girl because that was something that people had voted on, and it was like it was like interesting because it was like it wasn't something that I ever thought of doing, but then somebody was just like, you should make that a redeem, like make it an expensive redeem. And then so I was just like, oh sure, we could do that. I mean, if you want it to be that. And so I made it a redeem, but then people would save up money to or save up points to redeem it. And it's just like, you know, there was one stream where I was quite literally forced to talk like a girl for like an hour because that was how many freaking redeems that people did. And so it was just like such a crazy experience. Octo, welcome into the stream. Femboy Ren, yeah, it was like, can I even do it anymore? Can I even do it anymore? Let me see. It has something to do with your Adam's apple and your throat, and you be able to like, you're supposed to like push your Adam's apple like up using the muscles in your throat and then talk in like your head voice, which if you know anything about singing, it's something like that. And it was just like,
hey, so today we're gonna do a stream and
like something like that, but I can't really do it as well as I used to back in the day. And so it was like, it was difficult because you would have to like maintain that. And you know, you don't get
practice doing something like that, because it's just like, when do you ever get practice doing something like that in a real setting, you know? Like, because you don't really sit down and just decide one day, like, okay, I'm gonna practice my girl voice. Like, that's not something somebody just does out of, you know. And you know, there was a point in time where I did it so much that it was genuinely a thing that I could do for a little bit. I was never good at it though, because like I said, I only learned it because people wanted it as a redeem. And then one of my close friends, who is also a streamer, called me a twink because I did it in a call because they wanted to hear it. And I was just like, bro, please give me a break. Give me a break for once. Please, I'm just trying to like survive and live. But yeah, it was so funny. It was such a crazy experience. But yeah, you know, I used to have like then like I think the other impression that I used to like to do was like Squidward or Squilliam from SpongeBob, like the SpongeBob or something like that. It was so stupid. Just call me Max. Thanks for the follow. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren. We're kind of just chatting about some stupid stuff right now. Try a Minecraft villager. What does a Minecraft villager sound like again? Something like that. I don't really remember. Practicing voices can be enjoyable. Heck, back when I was in elementary and high school, I used to do a mean Mario impression. Dude, I love doing voices, but it's so embarrassing doing voices in front of people. It's so embarrassing because like your voice, like it just feels like, because none of my impressions ever sound accurate, which makes me feel bad for taking people's points for that. Moshi Morningstar, hi, welcome into the stream. Sorry I didn't see your message there. Hope you're doing well. We're just kind of chatting around right now. Hope you're doing well. Sorry. Why, I don't know why your message didn't pop into chat. That's a bit weird. Do apologize for that, but I do see you. Apparently you're restricted for some reason. Stop restricting. There you go. Sorry about that. The Mickey one was really good. Oh, you like the Mickey one? Oh boy. It's so stupid. To do a girl voice, you need to relax your throat and soften your voice and don't force it. Yeah, I'll get back into that. There's a lot of videos. Okay. So this is an interesting journey on how I decided to figure out how to do that. So it became a redeem, and so it became a redeem a long time ago before it like messed up my voice. And what happened was I really wanted it to be accurate, and there just wasn't a lot of people teaching how to do it at the time that I was like trying to learn it. And a lot of the techniques that they were kind of explaining, they just weren't making sense to me. So I had to go to like the, you know, male to female kind of transition subreddit. And I had to learn from there how to do it, which was an interesting experience. I was not, you know, kind of interesting to kind of see all the techniques and stuff kind of splayed out in front of you to learn how to do it. I never really got it though, because it does require a lot of dedication. And like I said, when do you just find time to practice this in your free time? It's just so interesting. But yeah, no, that was definitely a thing. Also, can I go back? What do you guys mean by I see the vision? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not gonna brush past that. See the vision in what? I might be missing something. You as a girl voice? That is so interesting. That is so interesting.
how did we get into this conversation? It's so funny because we were having such a deep and you know, oh, I understand why that was so high in demand. Yeah, it was. We were having such a deep and vulnerable conversation, and then all of a sudden it just got completely derailed because of my boyfriend ASMR channel. Which, gosh, should I pull up one of the videos to listen to on stream right now? Maybe I should. All the middle-aged women in the comments. That is crazy. Why did someone comment that on one of my videos? that is crazy. What is a good one to pull up to watch here? Your boyfriend snaps during your birthday. CEO boyfriend finally snaps and slaps you. Damn. Your boyfriend calls you fat. Why am I surprised? I make these titles. Your boyfriend makes you cry / faint ! Don't forget that. Where's another one? Fuck. Furious boyfriend snaps and apologizes. Yeah, apparently apologizes is like a keyword that you just gotta include. They sound so mean. They are kind of mean. I keep telling this to people, and this is YouTube telling me that I have a calling to do this. I am not toxic. I'm not that mean, but YouTube really likes these type of videos, so they happen to be my primary source of income for this channel. They're all too freaky, just like you. That is crazy. Your birthday is coming up soon. Here, let me put that one on, and you can just listen to it while I kind of sit here and just mute myself and cringe because I don't listen to my own videos. Because why would you listen to your own videos? Make me feel. Here we go. The title is Your Boyfriend Snaps During Your Boyfriend. M for F, argument, regret, apology, ASMR, roleplay. 22,000 views with 20 comments. With one of the comments being, today is actually my birthday. Thanks! ! Heart. Nice! What a great, absolutely amazing comment. Also, Tajik, are you not supposed to be asleep right now? Hurling Star, thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah. Don't you have work tomorrow? Yeah. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren. Currently, I am about to pull up a boyfriend ASMR video that I made that has 22,000 views for some goddamn reason. Please, if you don't want to hear it, I really recommend you muting it. Please. It's not that good. It's really not. But also another funny thing. I also should not probably be sharing this. But I don't think I accepted their proposal. So, yeah. Funny thing. Let me turn my music back on before I say this. I got a message to be a voice actor for an app. Like, I got an email. I got a business email for a voice acting casting opportunity collaboration is exactly what it's called. So this is how serious my stream is, or my videos are. Hi Ren, I am blank from blank, a production team. Hope you're doing well. We are currently casting voice actors for our upcoming projects and would like to see if you're interested. To provide some background, our vision is to empower women to indulge in their magical fantasies through content created just for them. In Asia, we have produced over 15,000 high-quality audio dramas, which have amassed over 1 billion views and have grown a very dedicated user base. I have attached a sample of some of our most recent works, but you can find the completed ones on this app, available in Apple and Google stores. Currently, we have 2 types of projects we are aiming to complete: full cast audiobooks and girlfriend/boyfriend roleplay audio. To find the opportunity that most aligns with your skill, we would like to invite you to a quick casting call. If interested, please share with me your availability for the next 2 weeks. Salutations, I'm Pearl. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're well. Yeah, this is serious stuff, people. I might be, and they responded back because I never responded back to them, and they said, "Hi there. Just wanted to follow up and see if you had the chance to review. Looking forward to hear from you." I looked this app and company up. They're legit. Like, they're actually legit. I kind of had a little bit of a impulse kind of imposter syndrome, so I never emailed them back. Oops. So yeah. Rip. All right. So going back to my boyfriend ASMR channel, I just got a message. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Sorry. Your boyfriend snaps at you during your birthday. Full volume. Let me pause the music. And I'm gonna mute myself so that you can't hear me yelling and cringing. I might honestly step away from my computer because I don't want to listen to this. I'll be honest with you. Wrong screen. Hey babe, I'm home. Surprise. What's wrong? You don't look happy to see me. I thought you'd be more excited I came home early for your birthday. Come on, don't give me that look. I did this for you. I left work early just to spend more time with you on your special day. What do you mean you're not upset? I can see it on your face. You're clearly bothered by something. No, don't tell me it's nothing. I know you better than that. What's going on? Wait, are you seriously upset that I'm not at work? Is that what this is about? I can't believe this. I come home early to surprise you on your birthday, and you're mad at me for not being at work? What kind of logic is that? No, don't try and brush it off now. You were clearly upset when I walked in, and now I know why. I just not really wrapping my head around it. I don't understand. Do you realize how ridiculous this is? I'm trying to do something nice for you, and you're acting like I've committed some kind of crime. What do you mean you had plans? It's your birthday. I thought you wanted to spend it with me. Oh, so now I'm supposed to be a mind reader? How was I supposed to know you had some secret agenda for your birthday that didn't include your boyfriend? Don't give me that attitude. I'm not the one who's acting unreasonable here. I came home early for you, and this is the thanks I get? You know what? Fine. If you don't want me here, I'll just go back to work. Is that what you want? Will that make you happy? Oh, so now you're saying I should stay. Make up your mind. You can't have it both ways. I just don't understand you sometimes. I try to do something nice, and you turn it into a huge issue. What is wrong with you? Don't tell me to calm down. I have every right to be upset right now. You're the one who started this whole thing about being upset that I came home early. What do you mean I'm overreacting? You're the one who's making a big deal out of nothing. I can't believe we're having this argument on your birthday. This is actually fucking insane. No, I'm not gonna lower my voice. I want you to hear exactly how frustrated I am right now. Oh, so now the neighbors are going to complain. Well, maybe if you weren't being so difficult, we wouldn't even be in this situation. I don't care if the whole building hears us. Let them hear how unreasonable you're being.
I actually can't stop laughing at this, bro.
Don't you dare walk away from me. We're not done talking about this. Where do you think you're going? The bedroom? You don't just get to shut me out like that. Look, open this door right now. You can't just hide in there and pretend this isn't happening. I said open the door. We need to talk about this. Fine. Stay in there. See if I care. I actually can't believe this is happening. All I wanted to do was surprise her. And now look at this mess. You know what? I'm done trying to be nice. If this is how you want to spend your birthday, locked in the bedroom while your boyfriend stands out here like an idiot, then fine.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads. As part of the all-new Beehive ad network, thousands of newsletters have already monetized. And it's a...
Oh, so now you want to talk? Well, maybe I don't want to talk anymore. What? What could you possibly have to say now? Don't give me that look.
Dude, it's so funny because the fucking
thing,
ad, I put on mid-row ads because it makes me more money. Because I told myself, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna make money doing it.
So now I'm the bad guy for wanting to spend time with my girlfriend on her birthday? Is that how this works? You know what? Maybe I should have just stayed at work. At least there, people appreciate me when I put in extra effort. Don't you dare cry. You don't just get to cry right now. You're the one who turned this into a huge fight. I can't believe you're trying to make me feel guilty now. This is actually unbelievable. Look, just stop crying. Just stop it. You're not the victim here. What do you mean I'm scaring you? I'm just trying to have a conversation, okay? A conversation that you started, by the way. Don't try and turn this around on me. Oh, so now you want me to leave? Please make up your mind. First you're upset that I'm not at work. Then you're upset that I want to go back to work. And now you want me to leave. You're literally impossible. Do you know that? Absolutely fucking impossible. Look, I'm serious. Don't tell me to calm down. I am calm, okay? This is me being calm, completely calm. You want to see me not be calm? Fuck, man. Is this the kind of birthday drama you were hoping for? Oh, now you're calling me crazy? That's rich, coming from you. You're the one who started this whole thing. I can't believe we're doing this. This is not how I imagined your birthday going at all. What do you mean you didn't imagine it this way either? What did you expect when you decided to pick a fight with me the moment I walked through the door? Don't you dare try to pin this on me. I'm not the one who started acting all weird and upset. You're still saying that you weren't upset? Are you kidding me right now? I literally saw your face when I walked in. You can't just rewrite history because you don't like how this turned out. You were clearly upset, and now you're trying to gaslight me. Don't use that tone with me. I know what I saw, and I know what happened. You can't just pretend like you weren't the one who started this whole mess. I'm so sick of this. I'm sick of trying to do nice things for you and having them blow up in my face. Well, now you're saying that I never do nice things for you? Are you fucking serious right now? What do you call coming home early for your birthday? You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't do nice things for you. Because clearly, when I try, this is what happens. Oh, don't you dare bring up past birthdays. This is about today. About right now. I can't believe you're trying to use my past mistakes against me. That's super fucking low, even for you. What do you mean, even for me? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think I'm some kind of monster or something? I'm literally your boyfriend. I'm the person who's supposed to love you and care for you, and you're just treating me like this? Don't tell me to listen to myself. I've been listening to you this entire time, and all I've heard is just nonsense. You're the one who needs to listen. Listen to how ridiculous you're being right now. How am I the one being ridiculous? That's just great. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Turn it all around on me, why don't you? I can't do this anymore. This is exhausting. Is this really how you want to spend your birthday? Fighting with me until we both lose our voices? Don't give me that look. You're always trying to make me feel guilty. I've said this before, but you know you started this, right? You know what? Fine. You win. Is that what you wanted to hear? You win this stupid, pointless argument on your birthday. No, don't try and backtrack now. It's just too late for that. The damage is done. I can't believe this is how your birthday turned out. This isn't what I wanted at all. What do you mean you're sorry? You're sorry now? After all of this? No, you don't just get to be sorry now. It's too late for that. You can't just erase the last hour of yelling and fighting with a simple sorry. Look, I know it's your birthday. Trust me, I am painfully aware of that fact. This is why this whole thing is so messed up. Look, I just need some air. I can't be in this apartment right now. It's really just too much. Look, I'm serious. Really, don't try and stop me. I'm leaving. I need to clear my head, okay?
What do you see?
A planet surrounded by stars and asteroids and the wondrous
Pizza? Whatever your vision, LTX Studios got you covered. Turn your doodles into beautiful frames. No art skills required. Try LTX today.
Look, I don't know when I'll be back. Just don't wait up for me, okay? What? Now you're saying you don't want me to leave? After everything that just happened? I don't know. I don't know if staying is a good idea right now. We've both just said some pretty harsh things. You're right. This isn't how either of us wanted to spend your birthday. And I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have yelled like that. Maybe we can try and salvage what's left of today. If you want to, that is. Okay, we can try. But first, let's both take a few deep breaths and just calm down. This just got way out of hand. Okay. That's better. Now can we please try and talk about this calmly without yelling or accusations? You're right. I shouldn't have assumed you were upset when I came home. I should have just asked you first instead of jumping to conclusions. And I'm sorry for losing my temper. That wasn't okay. You didn't deserve that. Especially not on your birthday. Can we please start over? Pretend that I just walked in the door? Okay. Here goes. Hey babe, I'm home early. Happy birthday. Is everything good? Thank you for being honest with me. I understand now why you were surprised to see me. I should have communicated better. You're right. We both could have handled this better. I'm sorry for ruining your birthday plans. Is there any way we can still make this day special for you? A movie night and takeout? That sounds great. And I promise, no more yelling or fighting. Let's just enjoy the rest of your birthday together, okay? I love you too. And I'm really, really sorry about all of this. It won't happen again. Now, what movie did you want to watch? Oh my god, that was physically painful to fucking listen to. How did I get jebaited into this? God, I'm so glad this is such a late stream so there's not actually like people watching this. Oh, we should listen to an old one. We should listen to the oldest one that got me into this. That got the original amount of views. Oldest one was 7 months ago. Jealous boyfriend snaps at you. M4F toxic argument. This is the first ever video I made. It was only 4 minutes and 56 seconds long. So it's so much shorter than the recent ones. You should be able to tell the difference between this one and the other one because I did not know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah. I'm just gonna be quiet. Oh, that's an ad. Sit down. Sit down. Now, you're gonna listen to me, and you're not gonna speak until I say,
What the fuck?
remember last night when we went out
and I had every bit of you looking perfect. And yet, there you were, practically throwing yourself at somebody else. I'm not interested
Why am I
in
deep
excuses.
throating the microphone,
Your
by the
behavior
way?
was unacceptable.
Whoa!
You belittled
Unacceptable!
what we have. No? You think I didn't see?
Yo, this is so crazy. Wait,
I
I don't
see
remember recording
everything.
this. Hey, yo,
Your
yo,
those
hey,
smiles,
this is not me. This is not me.
those
this is not me.
laughs,
This is not me, by the way.
how you hung on to their every word.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Disgusting.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Stop.
Disgusting.
Just stop with the I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
You knew what you were doing.
What?
It's like you wanted to get caught.
Whoa! You wanted to
make
get
me
caught.
mad. And their hand lingering on yours, it made my blood boil.
What?
Why didn't you pull away?
I don't
huh?
sound like. I don't sound.
Why did you let them touch what's mine?
Oh, yo,
Don't
yo,
look down.
yo. We need to take a.
Look at my face when I'm berating you.
Whoa!
You need to understand the gravity of your mistake.
Berating. When have I ever used that word in my life?
You are mine.
Holy
when
shit!
will you get that through your head?
Yo, this is like 5 minutes of this, by the way.
When you're out there, you represent me.
Whoa! You
Flirting
hear
and
that?
flaunting, that's a slap to my face.
What?
Do you think you're above my rules?
What?
You think my feelings
I
are a
have rules
joke?
now? That's so crazy. When did I
Because
make rules?
I'm not laughing.
I'm not.
This
I kinda
isn't a
am.
game. You crossed a line we drew together,
Oh my
and
god.
now trust is broken.
Dude, I am so
Hanging
close
by
to
a
the
thread.
microphone on this video for some reason.
It's not
What am
just
I
about
doing?
what you did.
I sound like I'm
It's the
doing this
disrespect.
the entire time.
It's the betrayal.
It's the betrayal.
You want to cry?
You want to cry? Dojo?
Tears won't fix this.
Yo, I need to
don't want to
stop.
hear
I
your
need to
voice
stop,
right
please.
now.
Oh,
You know what?
dude, killed me.
It's pathetic, really. Seeing you here sniveling after what you just did. Did you think you could just get away with it?
Oh my
You're smarter
god.
than that.
No way,
aren't
you guys
you?
are the same people. I know,
Or
right?
maybe I
Crazy, right?
overestimated how intelligent you actually are.
Dude.
You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Whoa!
Feel every inch of discomfort, the twisting
Dude,
knot
I
in your
sound
gut.
so
That's your
robotic in this video.
conscience.
I don't know what is going on.
Don't you dare try to make
Don't
me out
you
to be the
dare.
villain
Did you hear
here.
that? Don't you dare.
You know better than that
Mm-hmm.
to play that card with me.
Mm-hmm.
What would the others think, huh?
Yeah, what
if
would
they
the
saw
others
you
think?
now, so weak,
Oh,
so desperate for
weak
forgiveness.
And desperate.
It ruined that image you so carefully crafted.
Oh, so crafted.
I've been
What
good
is
to
wrong
you,
with me?
haven't I? And yet you disgrace me like I'm some kind of
Disgrace me. That
pushover.
is so fucking
It's
crazy.
unforgivable.
Oh, what
But
the fuck am I doing?
here we are. And I can't stay
Yo,
mad
I am
at you forever.
so glad
That's the messed
that,
up
like,
part about
none
all
of my streamer friends are in this chat
Come
right
here.
now. Because holy
Closer.
fuck, what am I doing?
I need to see you. Really see you. It's like a punch in the gut looking at you after all of that. But still,
Psychopath
you're
delivery.
still everything to me.
So crazy. Dude, there's still 2 minutes of this
I'm
video.
not saying it's okay,
Why is it
it's
so
not,
long?
but somehow we have to get past this, don't we?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm furious.
I'm
But I
furious.
also
You hear
can't
that?
stand
Yo, those
this-
girlies are.
this distance between us.
Oh man, they're pulling, bro.
It tears me up
I'm
inside.
furious. Not me being furious, bro.
Why do you do this to me? You drive
Let's
me insane,
go!
and you're the only one who can make it stop.
Oh.
You're a mess,
Oh
and
my
you
god.
know that.
Oh my god.
And you
Oh
make me a
my
mess,
god.
too.
Oh, whoa!
You're my mess.
Make me in a mess.
I shouldn't forgive you.
Oh shit.
Not yet.
Yeah, there's a reason
But
why
I
it's not
want
in my
to,
description.
because
I don't like
loving you
people
is a
finding this.
fever I can't shake off, despite how it burns.
Dude, this
We've
is
got
so
a lot
fucked.
to work through.
This is so fucked.
A whole night of wrongs that need setting right.
Oh my god.
But we'll do it.
My
I can't
way
do it
or the
without you.
highway.
So
Sorry if I'm
are we
ignoring
okay?
this absolutely
Are we gonna
amazing
fix
experience.
this
I'm
or what?
so sorry.
Come here,
Ooh, come here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just like that,
Oh yeah. Just like that. What
in
the
my
fuck?
arms where you belong.
What?
Let's
Yeah.
just
I'm just
leave
doing.
yesterday
I'm doing something like
where
this.
it is and start over again.
Come here. Bah, 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 bah. I'm like literally up to my microphone. bro.
be home by 7.
Whoa, whoa! It just auto played another one. I told you I'd be home by 7.
Fuck. That was it. Sorry, I talked through it, but I couldn't physically stop myself from talking through it because I gagged. Jesus, what is wrong with me? You guys want to listen to the newest one? You want to listen to the newest one? CEO boyfriend forgets anniversary. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? We need a poll. I'm going to start a poll. Do we watch another? Yes. Fat shame one. Yes. Newest one. No. End stream. Do a 1 minute poll. Here's your 1 minute poll of absolute just me. Like, there you go. Oh my god. Yeah, there's end stream is great. Yeah, there's your there's the thing to my I was not expecting to talk about. Oh jeez. I went from not wanting to stream tonight because I didn't know if I was gonna be on or not to doing this. What is wrong with me? I was not expecting to join into this, but I'm here for it. No, dude, you don't understand how normal this stream. Do you know how normal this stream was before? Like I was like being so real. I was like, oh, I really appreciate my audience. I love you guys. You're such a good community. I'm so glad I started streaming up again like 12 days ago. Blah 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 blah. Like I was being so vulnerable and I was like being so serious. I was like being so happy. I was like, my God, I'm so glad that we're able to build such an amazing audience. Well, into this. Like what happened? Like my goodness gracious. All right. we go for the newest one. Let me just start it up.
There's a rhythm in the market.
Oh my God, another ad. No way. Please. We go to the back to the BRB screen because I don't want to look at myself. Okay, I will shut up. This got 8K views. There you go.
Ah, finally home.
Yeah.
What a day.
Oh my God, what a day indeed.
Oh, hey, babe.
Oh,
You're still up?
Yeah.
It's pretty late.
I'm gonna shut up, sorry.
No, nothing's wrong. I'm just tired. It's been a long day at the office. Look, I'm gonna head to bed. We can talk in the morning, okay? What do you mean, is that all I have to say? What else is there? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I forget something? Babe, I'm really not in the mood for guessing games right now. If there's something you want to tell me, just say it. Why are you getting upset? I told you I'm exhausted. Can we really not do this right now? Fine, what is it? What's so important that it can't wait until tomorrow morning? Our anniversary? What are you talking about? Our anniversary isn't until... Oh shit. Babe, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. With everything going on at work, it just slipped my mind. Don't look at me like that. It's not like I did it on purpose. You know how hectic things have been lately. What do you mean that's no excuse? I'm the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. I have a lot on my plate. Look, I said I was sorry. What more do you want from me? You're right, I should have remembered. But it's not like I forgot on purpose. These things just happen sometimes. What do you want me to say? That I'm a terrible boyfriend? That I don't care about you? Because that's not true, and you know it. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. It's just one anniversary. We'll have plenty more. What do you mean if we make it that far? Are you seriously questioning our relationship over this? You know what? I don't need this right now. I've had a long, stressful day, and the last thing I need to come home to is an argument. No, I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just stating facts. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize my job was such an inconvenience to you. Maybe I should just quit and we can live off love and air. How does that sound? You knew what you were getting into when we started dating. Being a CEO isn't just a 9-to-5 job. For the last time, I didn't forget on purpose. Why can't you understand that? What do you mean it's not just about today? What else is there? I do not prioritize work over you. That is ridiculous. Okay, fine. Maybe I have been working late more often lately, but that's because we're in the middle of a huge merger. You know how important this is for the company. Oh, so now I'm neglecting you? That's rich. I work my ass off to provide for us, and this is the thanks I get? Don't you dare accuse me of not caring. Everything I do for us. For our future. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize wanting a successful career was such a crime. What do you mean at what cost? Are you seriously suggesting I'm sacrificing our relationship for my job? That's not fair. You can't ask me to choose between you and my career. They're both important to me. Oh, don't start with the tears. You know I hate it when you cry. Look, I don't know what you want from me. I can't change who I am or what I do for a living. What do you mean, try harder? I'm doing the best that I can. You think this is easy for me? Balancing a high-pressure job and a relationship? I'm only human, for Christ's sake. Oh, now I'm making excuses? That's just great. I can't win with you, can I? You're right. I'm such a terrible boyfriend. How dare I forget one anniversary in the midst of the biggest deal of my career? What do you mean it's not just about the anniversary? What else have I done wrong? I do not cancel on you all the time. That is an exaggeration and you know it. Okay, fine. Maybe I had to reschedule a few dates lately, but that doesn't mean I don't care about spending time with you. What more do you want from me? I'm trying my best here. Oh, don't give me that trying isn't enough crap. What do you expect me to do? Neglect all my responsibilities at work? You knew what you were getting into when we started dating. I've always been career driven. That's not news to you. What do you mean things have changed? I am still the same person. You know I don't put work before you all the time. It's not fair for you to say that and you know it. Oh, come on. Don't bring up that dinner with my parents. That was one time. One time! I had a legitimate emergency at work. You're being unreasonable. I can't just drop everything at work every time you want attention. What do you mean that's not what this is about? Then what is it about? Because I am completely lost here. I'm emotionally unavailable? That's rich coming from you. You're the one who's always nagging me about work. Don't you dare accuse me of not being present in this relationship. I'm here, aren't I? Even after a long day of work, I still come home to you. I'm sorry. I didn't realize coming home was such a low bar. What do you want? A medal? What do you mean that's not enough? What more could you possibly want from me? I do show you affection. Just because I'm not all lovey-dovey all the time doesn't mean I don't care. Oh, don't start with a "you used to be so different" line. People change. Relationships evolve. That's life. I can't believe we're having this argument. It's like nothing I do is ever good enough for you. What do you mean maybe we want different things? Are you seriously considering breaking up over this small little thing? You can't be serious. After everything we've been through, you're ready to throw it all away because of one forgotten anniversary? That's just great. Way to blow things way out of proportion. I am committed to this relationship. Just because I'm also committed to my career doesn't mean that I care any less about us. What do you mean it doesn't feel that way? How else am I supposed to show you that I care? You're being so unfair. You can't expect me to be perfect all the time. I'm doing the best that I can. Your best isn't good enough. How does that make sense? That's just hurtful.
I just need to chime in. Please don't say that stuff. One, it's very hurtful to people. It's just not right. Like I said, I appreciate all the support, but like I really don't want that kind of like stuff in my, chat. Don't condone it. It's not good. Please don't say it. Thank you.
You know what? Fine. If that's how you feel, maybe we should take a break. See how you like it without me around.
This election is too important to not vote early.
That is crazy.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm frustrated, okay? This whole conversation is going nowhere. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to suggest we break up. I don't know how to fix this. What do you mean that's part of the problem? What am I supposed to do? Read your mind? I'm really trying here. I am. But it's like nothing I say is right. Okay, fine. You're right. I have been distant lately, and I did forget our anniversary. I messed up, and I'm sorry. Look, I know sorry isn't enough. You deserve better than that. I've just been so caught up in work that I've been neglecting the most important person in my life. I'm sorry. I really am. I know I've been a jerk lately, and you're right. I have been prioritizing work over us, and that's really not okay. Look, I'll promise I'll do better. Starting right now, no more late nights at the office, no more canceled dates. You're gonna be my priority, and it's time I started acting like it. No, I'm not just saying that to end the argument. I mean it. I love you and I don't want to lose you over my stupid mistakes. Yes, really. I know I don't say it enough, but I do love you more than anything. I know it's going to take time to rebuild your trust. I'm prepared to put in the work, whatever it takes. You're right. Actions do speak louder than words. So let me start right now. What can I do to make it up to you? A weekend getaway? Consider it done. I'll call my assistant first thing in the morning and clear my schedule. Yes, I am sure. The company can survive without me for a few days. Hopefully. Plus, you're more important anyway. I'm really sorry again for forgetting our anniversary. I promise it won't happen again. In fact, why don't we just celebrate it right now? You're right, it is late. But I'm sure we can find a 24-hour restaurant somewhere. Or we could order in and have a midnight picnic in the living room. What do you say?
Thank you for the follow, Lucky Gems. Welcome into the stream. My name is Tree, otherwise known as
awesome.
Ren Nezumi. We're
Cool.
currently watching
You get
my
comfortable,
boyfriend
and
ASMR
I'll take care
videos
of
because, funny.
I love you. And I promise from now on, I'll show you every day just how much you mean to me. Okay.
All right, we're done with that one. Now I will play one last one, and this will be... No, I don't have a boyfriend. I am the boyfriend. That's so funny. Yeah, we're gonna watch the boyfriend ASMR video that has the most views on my channel, and that will be the last one because I'm kind of over it. All right, this one is pretty extreme. I think this one's one of the more extreme ones. A little bit more toxic. This reason why it has a lot of views. Once again, I do not condone any of this. Please do not touch people, hurt them in any way, say any hurtful things to other people, etc., etc. We do want to be as friendly as possible here because this is a very friendly place. I want to, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's do. You're stupid. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate the follow, and thanks for being here. It does mean a lot. I'm gonna mute up.
Hi, babe.
This was 5 months ago.
I'm doing fine. Today's just been the worst day ever. Look, I'm not really in the mood right now. I just need some time alone, okay? No, I'm not looking to talk about it. It's just the usual crap. Work being annoying. People just being a bother. Nothing else. I just want to be alone right now. Please, give me some space. You have a surprise for me? Any other day, and I'd be super happy, but not right now. Can we do this later? You know how I feel, so just get back to me later. I'm tired, and I just want to lay in bed and pretend today didn't happen. I'm really okay. You don't have to check in on me like a mother hen. I'm sure your surprise was great, but I can't find myself giving a shit right now, okay? Why are you so insistent? No, I don't care about your surprise. How many times do I have to say it before you get it? Are you just being stupid right now or something? Jesus. I'm not gonna say it again. Please, leave me alone. I do not have the mental capacity to deal with you right now, okay? I swear to fucking God, I don't give two shits about the surprise you have for me or whatever. I just want to be alone, so give me some freaking space, okay? Please. It's like I'm a recorder just stuck on repeat. For the love of God, just leave me the fuck alone. You're not helping the situation. I can't deal with this right now. I just want time to be alone and rest. Is that too much to ask for? Jesus, no! You can't be with me while I'm resting. How many times do I have to spell it out? I want to be alone. No us, just me, okay? I feel like you never learn at all. You're so insistent. Sometimes I understand why your last relationship never worked out. Please.
Whoa, I
just
actually
get
went there.
out
Holy shit, I don't remember
now.
that.
What? Did I go too far?
Yeah,
Look,
that
you're
should
the
have
one
made it into a
in
cut.
my
Not gonna
space
lie.
when I've made myself clear that I don't want you here.
Oh my god, it's another
I've had
VTuber.
a
Please,
terrible
this
day,
is not what it
and you
seems.
haven't made
Cinnamon
it
Puff
any
VT,
better
I am
with
so
your
sorry.
crap.
Oh, what is going on? Hi.
Oh, really? I'm the asshole now in this situation? Me? You're the one that's not getting a clue. Stop crying. You won't leave me the fuck alone, and you're expecting me to suddenly change my mind if you keep bothering me? Stop being
God,
so
did you hear
oblivious.
that car honk?
Just get away from me.
Damn. Oh, damn, what am I breathing? I'm breathing so hard.
Babe, I didn't mean to push you so hard there. Do you need help getting up? No? Look, it was an accident, alright? You just wouldn't leave me alone, and I was trying to get away, so I guess I unconsciously pushed you away. I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you like bruised? Can I see? Oh, fuck. You are. We need to go to the hospital or something. Here. Let me go get some ice to keep the swelling down. Fuck. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I really didn't. I just wanted some time alone, but I shouldn't have gotten so angry with you. I know. You know I would never get physical. This was a genuine accident. I wasn't trying to hit you or anything. I just pushed you away. I didn't expect you to fall and get hurt. Fuck, I should have never done that. I don't know why I did. Shit. I know I screwed up badly. I was harsh and an asshole for no reason. I should have never brought up your last relationship. That was just cruel of me. Look, I know, babe. You were just trying to help, and I couldn't see that at all. I just exploded for no reason. Wanting to be alone isn't an excuse for the way I acted or how I treated you. Babe, I'm really sorry. I know you can't forgive me. In your shoes, I wouldn't either, but you have to understand that I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Things just got out of control. I had a really bad day. Work was extra stressful, my coworkers being useless as always, and I missed the bus coming home, which was why I was so late. I had to walk my ass home, and you know how far that is. But, babe, I'm really sorry. Just, please, can you look at me? I don't want you to keep crying. I didn't mean for any of this. I don't want to make excuses for my actions. Even if I had a shitty day, you still took the time out of your day to give me a surprise. Please, you're shaking. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. I know how things went in the past with your old relationships, but I swear that this is different. I would never hurt you willingly. I was just out of my mind today. Can I hold you? Please? Yeah? I appreciate that, babe. You don't have to forgive me. I'm not asking you to right now. I fucked up. I just want one chance to prove that I'm not the person I was today. I love you. I genuinely do. And I just want the opportunity to show you that I'm different. I can change. Besides, we've been together for months now. You know I'm not like this. I might complain about work and other stupid stuff, but I would never be the one to be physical or take it out on you on purpose. You're really gonna forgive me? Thank you, babe. I swear that I'll make it up to you. Here. The bruise doesn't look too bad right now. I might have overreacted about needing the whole hospital bit, but to stay safe, let me just get some more ice. I just want to be sure in case of the whole swelling thing. I don't want it to be any worse than it already is. Out of curiosity, what was the surprise you were talking about earlier? I never really gave you the opportunity to really explain what you were talking about, or, I just never gave you the time to hear you out, Oh, you baked a cake? For us? What was the special occasion? I guess I must have missed it. Was it like our anniversary or something? You just wanted to surprise me with a cake and a movie session. Oh. Okay. Thanks, babe. I should really apologize again for today. I don't know what else to say. You're so good to me, and I was just an asshole for no reason. I'm sorry. Do you want to watch that movie then? I might have spoiled the mood tonight, but I really want to make it up to you. Please, we can do anything you want tonight. You do? Okay. Awesome. I can get it all set up. Don't move. I'll figure it out, okay? You're still hurt. And I can't let you get hurt anymore, all right? Good. I'll get the movie set up and I'll bring out the cake. Is there anything else you would like? We could order takeout or something if you're hungry. You'd rather eat my food? Babe, is this punishment? You know I can't cook, right? The last time I tried, I literally set the kitchen on fire. I would burn water. Like, you're asking for a lot. Like, I'll do it. It's a lot, You're gonna make me cook, so I'm forced to finish my own crappy food? Okay, I'll do it. Sure, I fucked up today. Anything to make you feel better. Look, I'm really sorry again, baby. I'll promise I'll make it up to you. One step at a time.
If you're not a profitable trader after...
My God. Baby. Not babe. Baby is crazy work. Oh my God. Thank you for the follow, Cinnamon Puff VT. I'm so sorry you had to come into this. Thanks so much. My name is Tree, otherwise known as Ren. I am a capybara VTuber that runs the Cafe Bara. I also happen to run a boyfriend ASMR YouTube channel for some reason. Oh, jeez. Sorry, let me redo my title again. We're done with that. We're no more. No more boyfriend ASMR. We leave that in the gutter. It doesn't exist anymore. You be bunny. Thank you for the follow once again. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that whole experience. JS started typing the hurricane script. Low key, I was joking at first, but it's kind of good. Ren, can I? Oh, yeah. Sure. Here's the Discord. I'll make a channel for scripts. Give me a second. Create text? No. Duplicate text channel? Is that? Yes. Create. Rename. Edit channel to. There you go. Very in the Discord. There you go. Okay. I think I might end the stream here. It's almost 4 a.m. for me, and it is like so late. Senpai Doodle, welcome into the stream. My name is Ren, otherwise known as Treat. Currently doing a just chatting stream that we are currently ending right now. I'm a capybara VTuber that runs the Capybara. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you were not there for that whole experience of boyfriend ASMR, because, you know, I guess I do it. Also, here you go. Some music for you guys while I kind of wind down a little bit of the stream. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks everyone for stopping by. And also, once again, welcome into everyone that is new to the stream. I'm so sorry you had to come into the stream for this. This is just, I don't know how we got to this conversation. Once again, I was thanking everyone for being such a wonderful community and just being awesome in general. So I'm actually gonna do that again because I don't think I say it enough. Thank you for making my first 2 weeks back into streaming such a good experience. I've had such a good time so far. I was not expecting as much reception as I did. It's been a lot of fun. I want to keep doing this. I want to make it, you know, permanent. You know, try and stream every single day. It was a lot of fun. Tomorrow, we are not doing a just chatting stream. Tomorrow, we are doing, what is it called? Zoocosis. It's a horror game. Might have heard of it. I don't do well with horror games, so that might actually be an interesting stream in and of itself. I will probably be screaming a lot, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Have a nice night, everyone. Let me find someone to raid before you guys go. Let me just gift you guys over to someone cool. Let me pull up my Twitch so I can actually find that real quick. So do give me one tiny little second to find someone. Let's see, who shall we raid today for funsies? I know exactly who we're gonna raid. There is the raid message for those who want to do it. I know exactly who. Have a nice night, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. A little bit earlier today because I started streaming a little bit late. But it was a lot of fun. Once again, love you guys. Amazing community. Join my Discord, please. I will be active on the Discord. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Go stalk my ASMR channel. Smile. Bye. I'm really extending this out. I'm super sorry. I love you guys. Thank you. Just join the Discord. Nice to have everyone. Get some rest. Have a good time. Bye-bye.